How about now? I have no idea if it's working. I don't really care. Actually, yeah, let me check.
And they've got one last chance to rectify timelines. On the way next year on film, for some where Tom Cruise actually held onto a plane in real life. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation.
For goodness sake. Why is taking so long? Was that creepy? You always look over to me all confused.
Because I don't know if you're talking to me or when you're talking to someone else.
Just assume I'm talking to someone else and not you.
Sorry?
Just assume I'm talking to someone else and not you.
Well, it's rude if you talk to me and I don't acknowledge you.
If I'm talking to you, I'll probably look at you. Stuff up. Why do I do this to myself? Eventually I will start drawing. Ooh. Let's turn this all the way down because I like having a chat on my phone. Yes, poor noun. Now everyone says hi.
Hi.
But how did you guys find me already? I don't remember ever sharing my YouTube channel with you. Other people maybe, but not you guys.
He directs as well as the gritty Marine Sergeant who needs to whip the newbies into shape in Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh, yeah, John, I mean, I know you're so... Oh, wait, yeah. Do you know what? It is a lot easier if your Discord name and your YouTube name's the same thing. I'm that dense. I am that dense. Dry Bones family! Do we need to start streaming that? That would be in place. I'm so happy. Come on, work. Work. Thank you. It's really weird having you all in the chat because I know you all from different places. No, Nan, not you.
I'm watching the telly.
Can you watch it and not look over at me? I'm confused. I don't even know how loud this mic is. So if I deafen any of you, soz. Right. Let us start, I guess. I also don't know. I don't know how many windows. Where's my pen? There's my pen. That is some multitasking, right? That my Wi-Fi wouldn't handle 2 streams at once. It barely handles this one, and I'm the one doing it. Come on, work. Work. Oh, don't break. You should be on full battery. Stop doing that. Bloody thing should be on full battery. I say soz because I'm lazy. It's just the easiest thing to come out of my mouth, to be honest. Why won't you? Sorry guys, I'm having some technical difficulties with my tablet. It's decided to just stop working. Oops. Work. There we go. If you want to see what people are saying, yeah, they're down there.
No, you're just talking to yourself now.
Well, to you I am, but...
No, you was talking to yourself.
Yeah, so I let them know why I've not started drawing yet. Okay. Do you like it?
Is it a self-portrait?
No, that's not a self. Do I look like a dude? Don't answer that, but that's not the point. No, this is Terran. It's... I'm not... Do you want me to explain it to you? No, I thought not. That's my life, Nick. That's my life. He said this is kind of like watching a sitcom. Shut up, you two. Leave me alone.
With very strong language from the outset, and even stars in Oscar-nominated drama Heartbreak Ridge. Yeah, that one reminds me of Mother. Mechanic 118 money sponsors movies on ITV 2, 3 and 4.
I went to my nan. She asked if Darren was a self-portrait. I'm like, no. I mean, maybe. You never know. I haven't picked out. I haven't picked out his color scheme. I don't know what color. Now, what color do you think?
For what?
Him.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
What color? What?
Well, the hair's usually in a gradient from one color into another, and then the horns are black.
His face is blue.
No, you can't have a blue face.
Why not?
Because they have to be normal human colors.
You asked me what colour and I said blue. Okay, he's got piercing blue
That would
eyes.
be the dryer. Yeah. Sorry. This mic must be extra sensitive. How loud am I? If it can pick up that, I'll turn it down if I'm deafening any of you.
What's he picking up?
The dryer.
Are you sure it's not?
And it's picking up that and all. Because I could hear that when I played it back to test. Hang on, let me turn it down. That might be a bit better. What is this?
That's not on there.
No, that's not on now, but this mic must be blue. Regular Tiggy for yeah, only because this work. Thank you. This stupid tablet. What's a regular Tiggy volume? Is there? I don't have an indoor voice. That's the problem, especially when I get excited.
Hmm? Do you have an off button?
No. And that's not my fault. That just runs in the family. Make this 10. Oh, didn't ask for this. Why? Why have you done this? Don't do that. Thank you. Okay. Let's draw something. I'll just do a rough sketch first. Yeah, I'll get better Wi-Fi eventually, okay? Leave me alone. Is it breaking? It broke. Bloody stream. That's why I don't stream that often. Here, let me try moving it. You leave my tablet alone. Can't afford one right now. I've just bought a laptop. Let me.
Say what? I want to pop that puppy's can. You gotta grease her so hard, John.
I probably just broke the bloody thing. I'm good with gnomes. Gnomes are cool. Okay.
Somebody else's leg left face before I push yours in. You couldn't be so smart with your balls stuck in your mouth, jarhead. Hang on to this boy. Make voices nuclear.
If I pause this.
Thank you for your testimony, Officer Reed. Sergeant Highway, drunk and disorderly, fighting in a public establishment, urinating on a police vehicle. Well, it seemed like the thing to do, sir. Just because
Okay.
no more doesn't give you the
Is that
right to
better? Is this fine? I turned it down a bit.
Now your excellent
Setting.
and
I should have streamed earlier in the day.
but this is your last chance. $100 fine.
Seems to be okay? Okay, I'll just carry on then. If there are any problems, say. And if I don't answer, just send me a Discord note, because I get notifications for that. That's fine. What's this? Aha! It's gonna be buffery, you know it is. I'll fix it. Not entirely sure. Nan, what's this? What's on the telly? What's on the telly?
Heartbreak Reach.
What's that?
It's a film.
Heartbreak Reach. What that is?
It's a film.
Yeah, I know it's a film.
It's a war film.
It's a war film. It's on ITV4. I didn't realise this mic was so sensitive.
It's very quiet.
I know, that's the weird thing. Because usually my microphones can't pick up anything. I'm going to rotate it slightly. It ain't Gogglebox. Come on, work. If I move this, does it change it? Yes, it does. Okay. I need 2 screens for this, man. I put you on velocity. There. Okay. That might be a bit better. Fiddling with settings and all that. As long as it stays green. There's always a time to be evil. Evil is fun. Right, I will start with your face. I can't even draw. Fuck it, I'll use this pen. You're not fading out. Oh, go paste it in Discord, then I'll get a notification about it. I'm so crap at line art. You should be sitting there promoting yourself. Oh, face is so wonky. Turned you down, and you still don't like it. This thing lasts for 2 seconds and it just conks out. Well, I don't know, you tell me. Why isn't there? What's ASMR? Kinda sounds familiar. Don't you send me upset.
What happened to the other stunt doubles 118? Whether you don't know. Still, he's been over to. Uncanny.
Do I give him a big ass nose? I suck at line art.
But it doesn't come close to life with its experience in advanced European engineering from a brilliant British
Why'd you work it?
It's an SUV, just a little more rare. Now available for £200 per month with 0% APR.
Don't you go punch him, my boy. Rude.
Discover the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Sir Jeremy, you are a true
I can always go fix him up later.
Madam Susan, you are an even truer friend of the crowd. Dilly dilly. What is that?
This is a spiced honey mint wine that I'm really meant to make.
Please follow Sir Brad. He's going to give you a private tour of the pit of misery. Misery, dilly dilly.
Bud Light. Now and in bottles. Dilly dilly.
Yo, which advert there's just loads on at the moment. Can't believe this mic is so. I'm turning it down again. Okay. Oops. Oh yeah, should probably just say like, just introduce yourselves to each other. So many of you from different places. Alright, hair time.
Didn't know it was a night shoot.
Juice out on the cup. Yeah, I guess I should have got shots beforehand. Your brain would have to quit with your mouse skunks. You'd be a friggin' police star general by now. I was half as ugly as you, Sergeant Major. I'd be opposed to
I'll just do a rough sketch first so I can get rid of the post-it note. Wow, YouTube's giving me a green bar.
Sergeant Major. Oh, there.
Right, I usually can't braid.
When am I ever gonna get a break? Sir, bringing gonna start to happen.
And this is probably all wrong. But I'm okay with that. I can't braid in real life. And everything is just trial and error. Yeah, it's saying gives me a red bar there, just immediately switches to red.
Sir, I want this battalion to be the class supervision. Expect my non-commissioned officers to lead by example. Public-private insubordination and civilian authority are not what I call good standards. It's a matter of GOs.
Oops.
Year ago, you hit an officer. I want to master that. You try that with
Maybe if I shut down a few things, it will leave me alone.
restrained forward back in the division, but I can assure you I don't like it. This is the new Marine Corps. Green. Characters like you are an anachronism. You should be sealed in a case that we break glass only in the event of war. There's no tolerance for the old time attention, no better. Have it all your own way. Understand?
That looks nothing like a braid.
I know too much, sir. Major, division is society.
The hell does a braid even look like? I went nuts ages ago. You should know this by now.
The last sergeant, old-time combat vet. Time like me. There's too much to retire and every coach. Not to let the lapse into the hour. Get close to mandatory type of stuff. That's right, Major. Well, I asked for Marines, divisions, and relics. Mentally competent, less than highly motivated, to say the least. I want to coach. I'll make life takers and heartbreakers out of it, sir. Dismissed. See, I always like that. Or is he just trying to make a good impression? Just getting as he was some Marine Corps man before he mounted old lady.
That will do. That will do.
Later, those house by yourselves, tell some story. Well, I'd like to choose, but I think I've been organized. Sure, I asked you.
No, you go away. You come over here.
Oh, outstanding. Welcome aboard. Well, I got a high-tailed man. I played for preschool at school. It's not like I'm explaining, Murray. By the way, hey, Lieutenant Ray. Tell me. Thanks a lot.
There we go.
You didn't think we just got choked into a bunch of no flip like it. Want me to intro you to your coach? No. That's great. Still like a sign, Sergeant Major. Let's recount the job. Let's begin. You. No habla.
That goes to about there. Nope. It's kind of fine. I don't know how to draw plaits because I can't even plait my hair properly. How can you draw something you can't actually do? Watch me lose the form. Even though it's just pure repetition. Oop.
I'm here to tell you, life as you know it does not. You might as well all go to town tonight. You might as well laugh and make fools of yourself. Run your pathetic little tigers up against your honey, or sticking a knot over the fence. Whatever it is, get rid of it because it'll six on it tomorrow. Your ass is mine. Where's your punk? Hey, yo. What are you talking about, man? I'm running for my ticket. No need to use unnecessary violence. Or I'm a police level, really. I was just sit down with the money on my lap. That's all I got, man. Meal? Meal. Yeah, meal. That's really all I got, man, right there. Oh, that's really it, man. Really. My will against yours. Will goes. So, we'll 600 tomorrow. At 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. For all the people that know about that.
I can always fix this later.
Yeah, but what are we gonna do when the Swede gets on the bridge? See, that's in the Swede, man. Yeah, rip his head off, dump it. Yeah, man.
How do we end this? Like that, like that. I will fix that later.
Boy, don't you know how to write or call? Because you sleepless nights thinking about me. Not get you here. Great. You look great. Don't make them like you when you push me out. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do. If you want to lock them, you have to give them one. Not this kid. It seemed marriage and the Marine Corps weren't too compatible. And it's the best years of my life with the Marine. If I was a little younger, I could eat your words and curl your toes. Yeah, I'll bet you could. You know, that was pain. Town, she's in town. Well, I figured as much. If she's looking for more alimony, she's in real trouble this time because I got myself so broke I couldn't get out of sight if it took a quarter to go around the world. She's cocktail balance. I think she'd be married to a general by now. Can I get my old room back? Hell yes. You gonna see her? Hell no. Never intended. Hell no.
should really find a way to make these streams more interesting. Bit of music maybe, but then hey copyright striked. Oops. There we go. This is one weird film.
What are you doing here? Oh, you were never there before. The lights are on. Oh, please. Save the band for your bimbos. It's late, I'm tired, Mike. What the hell are you doing here? We just happened to wander into that night. Ain't life grand? Oh, really? You mean old dogs do learn new tricks?
Sorry? Problem is?
No. As a matter of fact, I'd like you to meet one of my favorite exes, Mrs. Thomas Highway. This is Roy Chance, the ultimate Thomason.
I've heard all about it. Man, you bullshit, you're over.
Tom, it's just,
Alright, I'll take it home. We'll show something.
Who's talking?
God, he seems a bit thick, but then again, he's meant to be a bit chunky.
Leave it alone. It doesn't concern me.
You and your business. Spit him out. Well, I just bid you over the table by the day of the keister. Well, that's what your persuasion and you just said so. I'll send you home with a just pump the neighbor's cat look in your face.
You have no right to do this.
You're out. And you watch it. swap and spit in the shower. So it's game on. Ultron Banker Button Penguins chair. Now with innovative new no-mess application. Target penguin without a mess. Ultron no-mess applicator. There are so many reasons I love my sketching schedule.
That'll do for now. Actually, no. I want to copy this. There. Too long how? I mean, he is meant to be kind of tall. This house sounds so noisy without my music on. This is why I always have my headphones plugged in.
When you change your point of view, routine can be glamorous. You've already said it. We'll beat your renewal quote guarantee. Or keep the difference plus 20 pounds. And that means
At DFS, Spring Collection sofas are handy to order in your choice of colour. And for a limited time, there are early bird extra savings. On sofas like the Ida, now £279. And everything's available with 4 years interest-free credit. Find your happy colour at DFS.
Let me see if I can up that. Big head mode. Classic PlayStation 2. Shit.
Winham Casino has it all, taking you to the heart of the action wherever you are. Last year, our customers enjoyed a massive £11 million in bonuses, and now we're giving away even more. Starting with Victoria's Secret and existing customers. No deposit needed.
Oh, no, I don't want text. Go away.
Your home and car insurance all at one level. One policy, one renewal date.
And a great month of a deal for customers. Only Admiral.com.
No, I just think he's lost a bit of his neck.
communist bastard is going to make an appointment to pop you a new asshole right in the forehead. Let's go, move out. Your Marines down here, improvise to adapt, to overcome. 4 minutes, small house. Sweat, you move silent, wait on deathly. Only one shake of those lines, but he's anything more than that constitutes pleasure, and we're not that different. Well, Mr. Jones, the bank is a big bank, and wake me up, please. Take your post.
Okay, yeah, I could see that now.
Marines are looking for a few good men. Unfortunately, you ain't it.
Can have a little shirt tucked in like a nerd.
Surrender is not in our creed. That's hear you say that.
My little farmer's boy.
Louder, next time you leave this place for R&R, you'll be collecting your pensions. Surrender is not in our creed. Louder. Surrender is not in our creed. Strip off those t-shirts.
I have no concepts of shirts.
We'll all wear the same
It's another thing I should probably learn.
What's your name, Creed? Lance Corporal Spaghetti, Johnny. Shouldn't let her back in. It's ecologically unsound. What's your name? Pointer. Here's profile. Quinones. Collins. Cojones. Cojones. Come from Magnix, Ajax. You boys are handsome. You ladies look like models. In fact, I want your hair high and tight tomorrow morning. That's everybody. When you start looking like Marines, you'll start feeling like Marines, and pretty soon, goddamn, you'll start acting like Marines. Right face, forward, hard. Good in. Good in. Good in. Good in. Good in. Yeah, my boy Steve is not afraid to suck his dick. Get that revive.
Oh, there we go. Maybe I'll try fixing up the lineup. Oops. Let's find something good. By the way, I apologize if this is a boring ass stream. Most of mine I don't really have much to say. Let's see if I can find some music.
Let's have a show of hands. How many people think the squad mate is ready to go as is? Yeah. And that. Democracy in action.
Can I tell you?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Because you're outside.
I've seen you packing up.
Your
Put my telly back on.
telly is back on. I haven't changed it.
I'm in bed.
I knew that anyway.
No nights.
No, no. I won't.
I've locked the door.
Okay. I don't remember what the music channels were. Okay. Let's have... I think the dryer's finished. Special guest, the dryer. Ooh, we have any music channels? You ain't no music channel. As long as you guys are enjoying it. If you're not, just tell me. We'll find something to do. Yeah, but if I try joining the Discord, I don't know if Dr. Dry. If I join the Discord, I don't know if the internet will start conking. I've only just managed to make the stream actually be on green for a while. Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't want 8 out of 10 cats. Hang on. Let me have a look. Do you want me on the Discord? I'll come on if you want. So I don't do line art. Let me see if it will work. Come on, work. Wait, who's on the chat? I don't want to disturb anyone. That's alright, John. So have I. Alright, I'm coming to the Discord. Alright. Night. I'll see you soon. Hope work's good, okay? Yeah, I will. Same to you. That's if it will work. Oops. Night. Sleep tight. Hang on, okay.
Hello.
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 Where?
What?
Where?
What?
What?
Where?
What?
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 Where?
Why can't I hear you through your stream saying what?
Because it's probably
Who was the hello?
overwritten it or some shit.
Oh gosh. Depends. What are you doing? Like, are you on Discord on your phone or are you on Discord on your thing?
On my laptop.
Oh, now I can hear.
Oh, is it
It was
working
just a
now?
delay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was just a delay.
That's.
I had a big magical feedback.
But can they
it's
hear
worse than
you
your delay.
guys? That's the question.
Yeah, they can. I had to mute the stream because I could hear myself.
Same. Like I heard the hello.
It's worse than your delay, Nick.
Yeah.
This is why I don't try and mess around with technology. I just do one thing at a time.
YouTube
Technology.
delay is.
Nah, it's just the YouTube is just a delayed platform.
Yeah, it's.
Richard, ready?
I mean, if y'all wanted Mixer,
Use Twitch.
like, and I know there's Mixer that has
Yeah,
like a
it's
FTL
like-
mode. That if the internet is good enough, there
What
is
is that, like
literally
half
zero
second?
delay.
Is it
Or
half
near enough
second?
zero delay.
Yeah, if the internet is
Yeah.
good enough. Come on.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to use it.
Come on.
Tiggy's delay with that would be 3 years.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
Hey,
that
I'll have you
bad.
know, I was a guest on an incredibly well-known YouTuber's stream. And when I say guest, I mean my name was on screen for like 3/4 of a second.
So proud.
But when it was putting followers on a dire stream, I'm guessing, Richard.
Yeah, he had like an interactive thing.
You sad
And
fuck.
if you, yeah.
Hang on,
Me and Nick
let
were watching
me
it,
test this.
and there was one part where he was using like computer craft to make things happen in world when you were doing things
It
on
was a
stream.
part of the nerdy ass Minecraft YouTubers.
Yeah,
Makes a stream for like 3/4 of a second. You should be so proud.
yeah, I know. That's why I said it as I was a guest on a well-known YouTuber's stream. Like, it sounds much more impressive when I say it like that, you know?
Mm.
Although, Tiggy,
Tiggy, I have to
here,
ask a question.
guess who's who?
Yeah, guess who's who?
Congratulations, guys. You are on the stream.
Well, we were already on the stream.
Well, I didn't know.
Congratulations, Tiggy.
I know you
Yeah.
were on it, but now, yeah. That's it. From now on, every time I stream, I'm talking on the Discord.
Yeah.
Because it's just a bit awkward when there's just something on the telly and the dryer's going nuts. And I'm sitting there like, I should probably put on some music, but I know some prick's gonna come around and go, I'm gonna have to copyright strike you. That's my music.
You can just get, like, non-copyright music, you know that,
I
right?
Oh,
uploaded
please,
a
someone
video
will
to
still
YouTube
file a
the other
claim.
day and it got copyright. No,
They can't. Like, there is literally no copyright on it. No one can file.
Royalty-free music.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's okay.
You don't gotta. You don't gotta answer no one.
Free
I don't remember what the other word is for
Yeah.
it. There's another term.
I'll
It's the
just chill out
best
with my
music
Public
in the
domain.
world.
You guys are my only social interaction outside of work.
Yeah.
And other
Although,
Discord groups.
Tiggy, you gotta do the quiz now. In your stream, who is who? Like, of us.
Who's who?
Who's
I'll
who?
give you
Don't
a hint.
say a word,
Just,
Connor.
just play the fucking
Yeah,
Who's
Connor
Who
ain't there.
jingle.
Have I got to do the... I mean, I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah, but-
right? Most of you I do just identify by the nicknames we have on the Discord, because I have no face to correlate a name to. When I'm
Yeah,
when I'm
well,
trying to
I can
describe you
understand.
all to like my family, I just go to my nan and I was like, oh yeah, well Sapphire said to Stephen, and she's like, who's Stephen? I'm like, well his name's not actually Stephen, and Sapphire's actually a guy. She's like, what? And I'm like, don't make me explain
Yeah.
Steven Universe to
Well,
you.
proper name is Killcrop, you know?
That's your birth name.
That would
Yeah.
raise far more questions
Yeah.
than Stephen.
Why would that be more questionable?
Because
My
kill.
real
It's
name
the
is
trapper.
What did your
Run.
parents
Real
do?
name has the word kill in it.
Yeah, parents are
In
hardcore.
order to spawn Richard, they had to ritual sacrifice a few villagers.
a few.
A few. Not, just one,
He went a different way.
not just one village, there was quite a few.
Why?
Hello.
Yeah, but Tiggy, you still
At
gotta play
least
the game. Guess who's who? I mean, a couple of them are easy.
Okay, hang on.
Nah, I'm disguised.
Hell,
We
sometimes
Yeah,
I
you'll
can't
never-
even
you'll never guess who Void is.
differentiate voices. You all sound the same.
No, I
That's
mean
racist.
who? Okay, who? The people that are watching your stream?
Yes.
Me. There's Nick and there's Void. Guess
I
who is
wonder who
in your
Nick
stream?
is.
Oh
I
shit!
can't move Discord. Move
You
out
got
the way.
you got it. Nick is Void 02.
Nah.
Oh my
What are you on about?
lord!
The fuckery is going on here.
They.
Are you Voido
Not
too?
really. No.
All of you said no.
That's a bad
I just see all the little green speaking circles. Just all of you are like, I don't know who's who. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Okay. Well, Void is Void.
Yes.
Like that's his name. He doesn't have another name other than Void.
Okay.
That's my
Then you
actual
got
name.
me,
Don't judge.
which is Richard and Killthrop,
Yes.
and Steven, currently.
Defend.
Then you got Nick, which is Nick, Atlantean Warlock, and Sapphire.
Yeah. I knew you two.
I mean, Void.
Eventually.
What's Void's name currently? I don't got the Steam over the Discord overlay
Void's
on
PT.
Dead by Daylight.
Void's PD.
He's PD. Okay,
Edie.
The fuck is Petey?
you're a PD, a small child.
A
Okay.
small child that acts like that is more grown up than pretty much everyone in the fucking show.
Sorry, Void, you're dead now.
Okay.
Yeah, you're dead.
What are you guys
Just doesn't
doing?
like me.
Playing Dead by Daylight.
Getting
Oh
murdered.
man.
Yeah, you're missing out.
So you could be streaming this quality content.
Yes, with you think I could play
It'll
Dead
be-
by Daylight and stream and Discord on this Wi-Fi?
He'll be going at like
I
5
mean, I'm
frames per
having
second.
glitchy, laggy Wi-Fi, so I probably won't be playing for this for much longer.
No, let me go. Ah, cool.
Never.
You know what I might do? I might finish
just
this
got-
game and say fuck this to the lag and just go, let's quiz Tiggy on her personality and see what character gets created.
I'm cool
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. I'm cool with that.
Because you're building a Tiggy in your law.
Yes, it has
Oh.
to be Tiggy.
You don't want to do that.
Remember how I was saying about building a character in Nick's lore, and I got that done, and so is Connor.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Connor's was more of a we forced him to do it, but you know.
Hey, he was happy being a crazed, drunken pyromancer dwarf.
That is somehow
Excuse
Scottish.
me?
In a world where Scotland does not exist.
No. Stop talking. Roll that back, please. What?
A crazed, drunken pyromancer dwarf.
I don't
Who
even
is
want an
somehow-
explanation.
Well, he's a dwarf. That's crazy.
Well,
And a
I'm
pyromancer.
about to get thrown on a hook, so I will open the exact description.
Yeah, Nick's building a world. And people to go in it.
I know that. You've shown me.
Drunken dwarf,
show you?
here we go.
Kind
did I
of.
show you?
sometimes. I don't think you've proper shown me, but I remember we were having adventures.
Right, are you ready?
Oh no, I think I told you about it. Oh, there you go.
Are you ready
Nick's
for this,
description,
Tiggy?
go.
His name is Thatan. He's in his
Connor, by the way.
mid-40s to he's in his mid-40s to 140s.
Okay.
He is a blacksmith, a dwarf, has a never-ending flask, which is just in the description of that is just bottomless. Ooh. He drunkenly sings. He's an alcoholic. He has a dragon dog called Fido. His abilities are and can summon weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The pyromancy goes down to drunk fire, where he drunkenly breathes fire. Drunkenly breathing fire being his most known spell. Quickly. Shit! I'm about to get impaled. Oh, we got.
What a weird interlude. Hang on, I'll take a break from explaining. I'm just about to die.
Oh no, my innards.
Oh dear.
The weapons he summons.
Oh,
He summons 2 axes, which he dual wields.
Like
Clads
proper battle axes.
Clads himself in fire, shouts profanities in a drunken slur, and charges full speed at his foes.
Okay.
He can also summon a shoulder-mounted catapult. He hates himself for this invention, but it launches small barrels of mead that he ignites, wasting the booze but burning the enemy in the process.
Is that why he hates himself for the invention?
He hates
Because he's
himself
like,
for
I'd
burning the
rather
alcohol.
that booze go in my face.
Yeah, like I'd rather drink it.
Understandable.
True.
My favourite fact. He's a blacksmith, so he has a smith's hammer. But when he's drunk, he thinks the hammer's sentient and starts arguing with it.
Oh, is this
Nice.
Yeah, this is you.
me? Yeah.
I did say at the beginning, this is Connor, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Oh, hang on.
We weren't
Wait.
explaining it to you. You kind of know what's happening.
I just went off.
I mean,
Right.
I still think I'm way cooler, you know?
I'll pull up the
yeah.
description of yours in a second.
Your character's more in depth than most
the
of the
bit
actual
that would
main
give Tiggy
characters.
the bit that would give Tiggy the biggest hint as to who the hell I am in her stream.
Yeah, the crazed alchemist.
Yeah.
Or as you put it in the stream, the butt crazed alchemist.
Yeah.
Butt-crazed alchemist.
I missed out the letter A, so
Hang
I
on,
was
let
meant
me
to put
scroll
a crazed
up.
alchemist. Yeah.
She's going
When we were
looking.
introducing ourselves.
I am butt-crazed alchemist. You missed out a
Yeah,
T though, so it
I
doesn't
missed
count.
out the letter A.
Right,
This
Richard.
sounds like it.
We'll go with
Where
Richard.
Where does
We'll
the
go with
A
Richard
go?
now.
What the?
What?
I am butt-crazed alchemist, and you're saying you missed out an A.
I've pressed A, but it didn't press. So basically, it just didn't type. I didn't type the A. I meant to type the A,
why
but I
would
didn't type it.
And,
Oh,
and
you
Tiggy,
are a
why would they
butt-crazed
not
alchemist.
be okay with all the talking? It makes your stream more interesting.
Oh no, sometimes I worry about being a bit too loud.
Tiggy,
Right.
here's a quick question for you. If they didn't want to be listening to you, why would they be here?
It's
Like,
Cleo.
why would they be watching
Me-
the stream if they did not wish to listen to you?
Me and Cleo are mates, mate. You don't know her.
Well, they're kind of stuck here.
Guys,
And now
this is
not
Cleo.
be
Cleo, these are the guys.
Hey.
Yes,
Yeah,
Did you
yes,
just
indeed.
assume my gender?
I did assume your gender.
Yeah, cat is a squirrel.
How dare
What?
you.
What? It's a squirrel. Okay, these are the guys and their pet
Yeah.
squirrel.
I thought you were an Apache attack helicopter, Void.
Yeah,
Will you make
what?
up your mind?
Assuming.
He's a squirrel piloting an Apache
He's a
attack
squirrel.
helicopter.
Yeah.
Identify as both.
Yes.
How do we get
Right,
food out?
back to the weird lore thing.
Okay.
Richard,
The crazed
Richard-
alchemist.
Richards is gonna come in stages because it's so fucking developed.
Yeah, we have ranted about this for a while because I am very into being the nuisance, which my character is. So you know.
I'm usually
He
good at
takes
being
the
a nuisance.
He takes the title of the crazed alchemist. His actual name is Avril. When he was asked how old he was, he just said
Living?
old enough or infinite old.
Infinite
Yeah,
old. How old are you?
Infinite.
Well, to be fair, he's like, how old are you? Enough.
Now on to the personality traits to this. He
This
is
is a great
human
one.
until stated otherwise.
Oh dear.
He's a collector. He has a strange obsession with collecting poisons, toxins, and anything foul smelling. Not that he would know.
Because I don't just smell things.
He is an ex-apprentice of Merlin.
What
And has
narrative is this for?
Nick's narrative.
There isn't one.
There
Is
is no
it just,
To be completely
just
fair,
general
Tiggy,
It's an
narrative?
amalgam of different mythology.
Like, I am a side character.
Yeah,
he's
so he's
like
the
a
most
main
in-depth
character.
side character you've ever met.
Yeah.
Try me.
And to keep going, he's also occasionally speaks in rhymes.
That's just
And
annoying.
I hate myself.
Either do it all the time or don't do it at all.
No. This trait is literally labeled Dr. Seuss.
It's because I accidentally made a rhyme a couple times. And
Occasionally
Nick decided to
speaks
be a
in
trait.
rhymes, but never pays his crimes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus.
And he can often be
That was the one that Nick added.
He can often be found dodging fence posts. Try asking him why.
Why?
Because I am offensive.
I'm
I
just
have
gonna
no
leave.
dignified response.
I
Goodbye.
can never leave Void.
No. Right, I'm gonna have to mention another character here.
It's because of the other character in his lore as to why
there's
that
another
counts as me being
character
offensive.
that is obsessed with puns,
This is one that Nick developed.
but he takes offense. He quite literally takes offense to quite a lot of things.
So it's not my pun, it's a Nick pun. So because the other character likes puns, because I am offensive to the guy, he throws fences at me.
Not just the post,
Like that-
like the entire panel.
I mean, you know,
You gotta be specific with these things.
you gotta, it's, you know, fencing. It's fences, you know?
No. It says here under Xander's one. It says fence will often be found launching fence posts at Avril.
Okay.
Reasons he knows why.
So it's definitely a fence post.
It's a fence post.
Fuck's
I mean, he's
sake.
not exactly going to be carrying around like prefabbed fence panels, you know?
You can just carry
This is
around
a
on a
fantasy.
trailer.
They don't have prefabbed fence panels here.
It's like, hey, why are you carrying around all these fence posts? Oh, I have my reasons.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you could have magical bags that carry infinite stuff, I'm pretty sure he doesn't need to actually carry them all the time.
True.
Going back to Richard's character.
Going back to me,
This is his list of equipment. Are we ready for this?
the
Okay.
most fun, like I had a fun time fleshing this stuff out.
He has a compressed spellbook, which he keeps which unfolds to be A2 size, but is really tiny in his pocket.
Okay.
He has a philosopher's stone.
Okay.
He has a bag of holding, a bag of crystals, which each contain his chimeras. We'll get to that bit in a minute.
It's fun.
Then he has his chimera whistle. He has a hand mirror. He has an amulet
Tiggy,
of
someone in your
holding.
stream's asking a question. I don't know how long ago they did, but they're asking a question.
Oh. Hi, yeah, what's the question? Sorry. I don't pay attention. I have too many windows open. Oh,
This
hi and
is
welcome
why,
to the stream.
as you said
Don't forget
earlier,
to
you need the second
What?
monitor, you know?
I do need a second monitor, but where do I get one from?
A shop.
Well,
Hello,
yeah,
guy, I
but
don't know about
I don't
him.
exactly sit on a desk. I'm on my
Okay.
sofa at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm at a desk. I mean, I'm technically in my...
Okay, just
like,
because
my
you're at a
computer's
desk doesn't
spread
mean I
across-
can
The
come
most
over and
pristine.
attach my monitor to your desk. Go, you right? Just
Just like, hey, how's it going?
stream here.
But yeah,
Just push them over. Just fuck out of here.
going back to this, he has an amulet of holding. This is a sentient pendant that wants to kill all birds.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, it's a pendant that wants to kill all birds.
Hang on,
Why
give me a
not?
moment. Oh, who don't you know about? There's multiple hymns at the moment.
Probably Cleopatra, the one that said hi to them on an ending.
Charming.
So yeah, he has an amulet of holding that is a sentient pendant that wishes to kill all birds.
Okay.
He has a book of contracts that he's made. He has a bottomless water skin. He has a magic handgun.
How much stuff do you need?
I need all the things.
All the things.
This is a
I
guy
haven't-
that is
I
literally
haven't got-
me as a character with magic.
I haven't got-
literally
I haven't got
everything
to
I
his
felt
best
like
thing
having.
I haven't got to his best thing yet, but here's one of them. He has the hat of many snacks.
I want that.
This is on one of my sleep deprived rants to myself.
He has a
this
shield
guy needs
bracelet.
a hat.
He has a shield bracelet and a ring of telephoning.
That's what I called it. I need a better name for it, but it's a ring of telephoning.
A ring of telephoning.
Yeah. It has like a thing on the back of it. You touch it to someone and it puts the symbol on them, and then you can basically telepathy phone them. It's great.
Oh, okay.
Also useful if you just punch people in the face and then you can yell at them in their head.
Now onto his super mega ultimate item. He has an enchanted trench coat.
Okay.
You know,
Enchanted
like,
to-
rather than a wizard robe, it's just like a coat, you know?
Okay.
Enchanted to become his base, which is in the form of a triangular tent. From pulling
Okay,
the
I
tag-
thought I was gonna go somewhere else.
from
Oh,
pulling,
whatever.
but when pulling the tag, it change back when pulling from the edge. At the front of his at the front, as enchanted with a special spell, and then it's just description of color. It also has pockets of holding, so he's got bottomless pockets in this coat.
Going into a game, Nick.
Yeah, no. I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
I derped him out. Jesus.
Right. He
Well,
also
an
now.
avatar.
Right, Tiggy. Now this is Richard's favorite.
The best part.
This is like his bestest section of this. His pets.
There's pets?
He has.
I got pets, man.
He has
I
two
would get
clockwork
crazed up.
spies.
He wants
Okay.
everything.
He has two clockwork spies called Tick and Tock. He
Basically
has
clockwork
Can you
little
not
flying
think of any
things.
better names?
No, they have to be dumb names.
Yeah, I think they have to be dumb names.
He has
Like
a
they have these
spell
little
remnant
flying
in a jar.
eye things.
He has what?
And now he
Spell
has
remnant in a jar.
he has a spell remnant in a jar.
Okay.
It's
So one of his
both of
spells.
those two creatures are things from Nick's lore. Unless you read it, you won't know.
A spell remnant in a jar? Fuck
Spell gone wrong created some weird corporeal magic energy.
Basically, a
which is to
living
just
spell.
Do that spell. It's a living
For
spell.
some reason, I'm imagining the thing from Fossils and Archaeology when you fuck up with the dynamite
Pretty
thing
much.
and it's just a green...
But more like a little blob of energy kind of
The
thing.
doctor.
So it's more like a wisp.
Yeah, like a wisp,
Little.
Right.
but like different.
And then Richard's favorite.
My most favorite is
Give me a minute
His
to die.
chimeras.
Carry on.
Yeah, my favorite
Then
is
Richard
section
has
of the
his
pets.
chimeras. He has a squirrel hydra named Fluffy,
Okay.
which is a cross between a hydra and a squirrel. Body of a hydra with hundreds
Squirrel?
of squirrel heads rather than dragon heads.
How could they
I
do
don't
that
want
to
to envision
squirrels?
that, thank you. Don't make me
Then he
think like
has-
that.
Just little
No,
chubby
no,
heads.
no!
They're tiny, like regular squirrel-sized heads,
No!
just hundreds of them.
Yeah.
No! Don't say they're regular size, that makes it worse!
That's why it's the best. It's fluffy. It's like a trained dog. If that dog is a giant hydra with squirrel heads.
Hundreds!
Then
And when they
Then
go to
he
attack
has
you, they just do
Probably just about 100, you know.
Just
hi,
the
Doc.
100.
just a casual one.
You know, that just makes it
Oh,
look
it's
better.
the doctor. Nick,
Yeah,
we're in the
I-
game.
I-
We
I-
have the doctor.
I did say that we're having the
Yeah,
doctor.
Well, I didn't listen to you.
Fuck you.
And
Then
Piggy, you
he
might want to read your
has-
chat.
Hang on, I know.
Well, I'll let her read her
Nick.
chat.
You might want to tab back into the game because I don't think you've.
I am in the game. I'm on a generator.
Okay, I just saw yells from the exact same spot 2 times, and I was really confused.
I will continue
Okay.
on the list of Hydras once Tiggy's replied to her.
The rando just ran away just before the generator was finished, so that I would be the bait.
You love being bait. Don't lie to yourself.
I am.
You're
Not
taking
when
over
it's for the
my-
now.
doctor.
Seeing as I'm not there.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
off!
shit,
Roy,
I'm-
fuck.
I did not know you're there, and I don't think you saw me.
Richard's next chimera is simply labeled Spy. Its name is James, and it's just one of his little clockwork spies and a clay golem. Then he has the needlebug. His needlebug is called Spike, and it's a cross between a fly, a vampire, and a glass vial.
It collects blood. I mean, that sounds really weird if y'all don't know about what's happening with this guy. I mean, it sounds weird even if you do know, but still.
Then he has the Enthralla, which he has named Mary.
You're
He's
reading,
around the house, by the way.
Yeah, you're reading left to right, aren't you?
Yeah,
He's in the
Let's
house
go
now.
top down.
because I'm tabbed into the game, so I'm reading the ones I can see.
Ah, okay.
His Enthralla called Mary is a mouse-sized person with bat wings.
Okay.
It's an
a cross-
upgraded version of one of the other ones that Nick can't read.
I straight up just got down and I just got bitch slapped
It's-
by the doctor.
It's a cross between a shifter, a fairy, a bat, and a succubus.
Nick added that last one.
Wait, what?
A cross between a shifter, a fairy, a bat, and a succubus.
What is?
Mary.
Mary.
I phased out for a second. Who's Mary?
I mean, you might want to scroll down a bit, Nick, and
Yeah,
tell her
the
about
doctor's guarding me, so.
Yeah, give me a second. Right, wait. Was she a different version? She's a different version of Susan, isn't she?
She, what? Mary.
Mary.
Not quite, but almost. Susan's the
anyway.
one labeled homunculus.
Yeah. Right, anyway. Moving on, he has a living armchair that he has called Bertrand. And this is a cross between a giant spider and an armchair.
I mean, that's pretty dope. I want a spider armchair. I hate spiders, but I like armchairs.
Then why do you want a spider armchair?
Because multiple legs. And I imagine it can move. Like, it
Yeah,
should take me to the
it takes
kitchen.
me around places.
No.
Yeah,
This thing
takes
can
you-
climb up
Where I
walls, man.
belong.
No, I can't see.
Wow, you made the sexist joke all on your own.
Yeah, I hate my gender.
Anyway,
I will gladly insult us.
then
Fall away from where you are.
Then he has what he has labeled a GPS and called Lucky is a hellhound wraith
Shit.
He's
and
behind
a
you.
nature's element,
Yeah, I know.
right?
He came out of the thing after me.
This is a ghost-like
Crawl away,
dog
like,
that grows
crawl very
duplicates
far
of
away.
itself in order to track people and other objects.
Okay.
And then, right, this next one is actually connected to his coat.
Yep, he's got me.
The very
uh,
important coat.
Yeah,
Yep.
my coat, one of my bestest thing.
This next one is called Homunculus, named Susan. It is the combination of a dryad and its tree, a shifter, a fire sprite, the coat, and a beagle faunus, which is a part beagle, part human thing. Hi,
Person
Void.
with weird ears.
Tack.
Hi, Richard. Run, Richard.
You've doomed me. No,
I doomed me.
No, he's still chasing me. What the hell? I was over that wall. You have lag, killer.
I saw that magical killer lag.
Crawl away, Nick. Actually, don't move. He might not see you.
I'm hoping he doesn't.
No, he sees you. No, he doesn't.
Did he?
Oh, lordy. Oh no, wait. No, he don't know you're there. No, he knows you're there. Okay.
Oh, he found me. He knows you can always know where they are because if you over them, the words, the space bar, the word press space will appear.
But if you don't know where they are, you can't get to the right spot because you got to be standing in a certain range. You know.
Now I will scroll down, Richard.
Cool.
Right. Okay, so he has another.
Save Nick.
He has a collection of chimeras that he just labeled creepers, and they're a cross between spiders and fire sprites.
They are guarding. He's guarding you guys.
Yeah, he is because we're right next to each other.
Oh yeah, I decided Pegasuses weren't going to be part of this universe,
So I made one.
so he made one. He fused a griffin and a unicorn.
Oh, I'm dead now.
I
Have we
heard
lost a
fusion
Tiggy?
between a griffin and a unicorn.
Yeah, I decided Pegasi weren't going to be part of the universe, so Richard decided to make one by fusing a griffin and a unicorn.
That's fair.
Yeah, like if they ain't existing, I'm gonna make one. You know.
So he called it Peggy.
Peggy the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Right. Oh god, Richard, you know what the next one is, right?
Geronimus trying to.
Legion.
Oh, Legion. He's cool. He's a bro.
Legion, which he is also named, which is named Damien, is a combination of a slime, a bee swarm, and a water elemental sprite.
Okay,
A gelat.
I think you guys need monitoring sometimes. Why are you doing this?
You remember the title this guy has? Crazed alchemist. You know.
God.
I have
Should be
literally
labelled
spent a
to
while.
should not be an alchemist.
I have-
Take his license away.
There is no licensing. He just kind of does it.
There is no licensing. It's all illegal.
Do you want to know what makes it worse?
Go.
No, not really.
He's one.
Boy, just go. Boy, just go.
Richard's character's labelled as one of the big three characters in the
One of the
universe.
big three magic people in the in Nick's world.
Obviously, if you're creating crazy shit like that.
Oh wait, it gets
there?
better.
Yeah.
He has an armadillo named Arthur. This is a combination
That's normal.
of an it's a large armadillo-like creature with near impenetrable skin,
Yeah.
which allows for a person to be protected within.
So basically, it rolls up with you in.
No, that sounds relatively normal.
Boy, just leave.
It's made from an armadillo, a bear, and a stack of crystals.
Okay, yeah, you lost me.
Well, how else are you gonna get it like an armadillo-looking thing that's real big?
I don't know, maybe
with super skin?
just large in an armadillo.
Not you can't.
I can
you
hear
can't just
myself
take
in the
large
background of
from
someone.
anywhere. Like you
Right.
can't just take large. from anywhere.
Oh no! Oh, we're getting to one of the worst ones here. I forgot this one existed, Richard.
Which one is it? Name, not title.
Speedboat submarine.
Ah,
Bert.
Bert's a bro. He's pretty chill.
Bert is a combination of a basilisk, a merperson, an air sprite, and a carriage.
A carriage.
Okay.
Mostly resembles a basilisk with a carriage attached to its back. It has fins at the end of its tail. It has the ability to keep the occupants of the carriage completely dry, even when fully submerged.
Jesus.
I realized I didn't have any water
These
transportation.
poor
so
animals.
Bert. Oh no! You know Spike, the thing that collects blood.
Mm.
I'm not using animals.
He
I'm
just
using
takes
small
blood
samples of blood.
You're
He helps-
you're
he
growing animals.
Yeah, I'm growing them.
They're still
Kind of.
animals. I'm about to
What
go
do
all
you
Peter
do?
on glasses.
I'm just growing the parts that I need.
You think that makes it any better?
Yeah.
What are farms?
What?
What are farms?
What are farms? You know, just growing animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
but at
food.
least they're not mutating the bloody things. It's not like we're it's
Yeah,
not like
well,
we're,
alchemy,
we're
man.
not farming cows. We're not just growing udders. At least we're growing the whole thing, not just the parts we need.
And do you not
Hi,
have you not
Donnie.
heard of like farming,
Hi,
like
Donnie, I didn't
breeding
see
of
you come in
selective
there.
breeding of animals?
Yeah.
I'm just doing that, but better
If you,
Yeah, you're just.
because it doesn't take as long.
Yeah,
And
Donnie,
it's not as
message
weird.
me. What are you talking
Not as
about?
weird. Okay, you do you.
I don't know if Donnie's still actually watching or not. I kind of didn't notice him put a message in. Right. He
This
has
bar's
a
been green
set.
for a while, I'm amazed.
He has
What bar?
a set.
Fuck knows
He
what the
ha-
quality's like. Awful.
I have no idea.
Tiggy.
Yeah.
He has a set of 6 things which he calls brainwashers.
Lovely.
The downgraded form of Mary.
Would you like to know their names? Because he
Nope.
named all 6 of them.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Spanish.
That is not as bad as I thought it was going to
Not
be.
nearly as creative as you thought it would be, isn't it?
No.
They are a combination of leeches and shifters.
Yep,
And this
you're
is the
making it
description.
worse. Stop talking.
1 inch long leeches that allow
No.
any creature to
No.
be controlled by
No.
Avril,
No.
but
Lovely.
only as
No.
well as a trained dog.
No.
Though
Lovely.
sentient creatures can
Stop
be
it.
given more complex orders.
Shut up!
Lovely.
What?
Stop.
What's your problem with them? Huh?
Um,
How big
They're adorable
did you
little
say they
things.
were?
1 inch. You know how big 1 inch is, right?
No, actually.
Look
I'm
at
really
the
bad
end
with...
part of your thumb, like the very tip of your thumb between the end and the first knuckle.
Do you know what?
That is most
that
likely
makes it worse
more than
them
1
being
inch.
kind of bigger, because then I don't know they're
Like
there.
they're really tiny.
I don't want no leech attached to me, thank you.
You know,
Trying to brainwash
Don't
me.
be so-
just a
don't
casual
be
thing
something I
having
need to
a
brainwash.
leech attached.
I want to be brainwashed.
Yeah, don't be something I need to mind control, and you'll be fine.
You don't want to mind control me.
right, and this is probably Richard's.
Exactly right.
Okay, this is probably
Yes.
Richard's other favorite thing.
Give me the name, not the title of it.
Esteban.
Esteban.
It's labeled my biggest fan.
Okay.
A creature consisting of a large fan made of feathers to provide a
Oh
cooling
my
breeze.
goodness.
Yeah, just a big fan on a stick.
It's literally just made of a load of feathers and a stick.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay.
That's all there is to that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what you expected.
And that
Okay.
and that is
Neither
Richard's
do I.
character.
Like, I mean, what do you expect from the guy called the Crazed Alchemist, you know? Your full metal alchemist, they have chimeras there. I just kind of
Full Metal
extremed it.
Alchemist, they just lose some limbs.
Extremed it.
They just lose a couple of limbs. You've gone a step further, my friend. You're growing certain parts of
made a
limbs of
scroll.
animals
not
you
even
need.
so they lose a couple limbs. Like, there, they use the
It's
entire. They
nothing
literally
wrong with
find
that.
the creatures
Just
and
use
swap
the rest
pieces
for
around.
food.
You know? They don't even use the rest. Like
Yep.
they just sort of
Pretty much.
leave them with a lump of flesh.
God's sake.
I just
That-
get the. You know?
Richard's character is Richard in a nutshell, Donnie.
Yeah, it's me, but with magic.
Remind me
Oh
never to
wait,
give
I
you
forgot
any
what
animals.
type of magic he uses.
Give me the dogs. Refuge the dogs.
Just. What about the squirrels? Fucking hide
Nah,
yourself.
fuck squirrels.
Well, technically, there ain't no squirrels in danger. I just had to catch one in a net.
What are you saying about squirrels?
Donnie thinks your character's actually less weird than he thought.
Eh.
But yeah, he just uses alchemy, crystal magic, and scripture magic. He's just that simple.
I don't actually know any proper magic.
Do I have to do the quiz? I want one now.
Yeah,
wanna-
that's what we were saying. You need to make a character.
Right.
I
We
don't
were
know
just
what it-
giving you the examples of my character and Connor's.
Do I make a new Padlet for Tiggies? I feel like it might
You
end.
can't do, remember?
I can.
I mean, I kind of already have a character. That's my
What?
character.
But does it comply to Nick law?
I don't know, she's kind of magical.
Kinda.
Right, 1
What's
minute.
his
I mean, you might be able to just
She's
But
very
open
fluid. She's just an interdimensional dragon demon
A dragon.
who likes food
I mean,
Dragon. I'm pretty sure everyone likes food.
and is very grumpy.
Oh wow!
Who then splits
1 minute,
herself
just
into
Wait for that. For a minute.
4 other people?
But
Nice.
does it just split into 4
Donnie's-
people?
Yeah, she just splits us. She
See,
was just like, "Do you know what?
he's got the right
Fuck it,
idea.
I don't want all these
I don't
emotions in my
agree.
body. I'll just make them into other people." And then
we might not want to continue with this one. This guy has
I'm
is fluctuating between 240 and 300 ping.
I saw his ping, but I just read.
Yeah,
I just
avoid
read
leave.
Donnie's I just read Donnie's comment and couldn't help but laugh. It's just like, at least he's being efficient with growing parts of the animals instead of the whole animal.
No, that's not the point.
I mean, Nick, tell him about the short
Just
story
carve
that you
apart
wrote
of a
that you
real
decided for the introduction of my character.
Oh, yeah. I actually started writing the introduction to Richard's character, right?
Should I tell them that your plan, like your original plan as to what you were doing with the characters?
I just, yeah, go on.
Okay, originally what Nick wanted to do is for all of the based on people he knows characters, he wanted to basically make the character, write a little short story about the character themselves, then just use them as side characters in his actual proper big story doing for this entire lore. And so he decided to write one about my guy.
And this is funny because
Well, technically he wrote 3. Or wants to write, or had 3 in mind.
Yeah, but the one that I have open now, which is fucking hilarious. I just remembered.
What's the title, Nick?
Just an average Tuesday. If I remember rightly, actually.
Just an average Tuesday.
Just a Tuesday.
Oh, but yeah. So the weird short story flicks back between Richard's perspective and Merlin's perspective, because Merlin trained Richard.
And a little bit of third person in there, I think.
Yeah, there was a little bit.
Like at the beginning.
But basically, the way Richard gets found out is he creates a flying rat.
Nice.
He takes a pigeon, he takes a rat, merges them together, and it
smushes them together.
And it flies into Camelot Castle. Merlin finds this, cages it, and studies it. A day later, a whole fucking swarm of flying rat things are near enough there. Avril's plan to solve this? Merge a chicken, a non-flying bird, with a cat.
Yep.
I've lost track. What?
I mean, how else do you catch a rat with wings than a cat with wings? I just didn't get the right
How about
wings.
don't make a rat with wings.
Yeah, but I already
Just
made
cut
that.
the problem in the
Like, I can't
bud.
retroactively not make the thing.
Yes, you
It's like saying, hey,
Right.
I made this thing. What
How
do I do
about
with
you
it?
just shoot
don't
them all
make it.
down?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't have
no,
no
there's
magic
no.
gun
Why
right
don't
there.
you just
No
shoot it with
such
that
thing.
gun?
This is way back when, before I started
This
making.
is when he didn't have any of his
This is before I had any of
kicking
my stuff.
Just
I was
grab
just a
another
random
gun
alchemist
then.
that was working out
You
of a
were
shed.
just a random alchemist.
Well, you know, in Nick's world, that just
Gemma,
happens. Like, there is
Sam,
random alchemists going around doing their own
Matt.
thing, you know?
Hmm.
Just the only difference is,
Richard,
I am me.
forgot I made a character that's name was a fucking anagram of Jabberwocky.
oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's wasn't that one of your main guys that you were using?
That's a good point. Yeah, that was the main
Wait, no.
character. Jabberwocky was going to be the main character.
Yeah, Jabberwocky was your main guy for your actual lore story.
Void, his name's not Jabberwocky. His name is an anagram of Jabberwocky because he keeps that as a backup spell.
he's a
His
poem.
magic is spoken word and arcane energy. He can manifest things that he reads.
Yeah, I mean, Donnie, that'd just be weird, you know?
That'd be weird. Like, we're drawing a line.
No, you didn't see Donnie's message. Like, at least he's not making animals to have sex with. Like, that'd just be weird.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Thank you
Right.
for introducing some sense into this.
Right, Tiggy.
Yes,
Now
yes,
this is where the magic begins.
Okay.
Just going to have to label this Tiggy for now.
Yeah.
Until we
so that I
find
can
a
actually
decent
move
name.
to-
Wait, does your regular character have a name? You could probably just use that name if you want.
It's just DSD,
Could be a name.
which is
Not very interesting. We'll leave that a second.
shut up.
Right.
Leave it as Tiggy for now.
It's the what the hell do you call it? The abbreviation.
Initial?
That's the word of Dragon Space Doodler. But I haven't found her a proper name. I usually just call her DSD.
Oh, well.
Okay, well,
That's why I've got Averil. He's my default name for fantasy things.
a minute, I'm trying
Mine used to be
find,
Alexis.
Then that's kind of
You
similar to
can't
that weird
have
Amazon
that.
thing.
Unfortunately, it was taken by a company. Right. I have a question now.
Okay.
Do you want to be good, bad, or neutral?
Neutral.
Or you can just be one of those fucktards that just doesn't do anything.
You can be a race breaker, where you're from a certain species, but you don't act like the way that they usually do.
Trying to say something about me.
Right, no, she said neutral. She said neutral, so she's got...
Now he's going to list out the
I'll
neutral
be a
ones.
neutral race breaker. Screw you.
Are you going to be a dick or like a saint?
So if you're being a right, we'll pick your race and then we'll take your, if you choose to have magic, we'll take your magic down the good or bad route.
Okay.
Right. Do you wish to be a dwarf,
No.
a human,
No.
a centaur, a giant, or a faunus?
What's a faunus?
Animal
Fairness.
person.
Animal
Think
person.
regular person with animal traits. Like with ears and tail. And weird noses.
Faunus is pretty cool. I mean, so
Not
is
gonna-
giant,
Sounds like you're
but I
saying
might step on
fairness.
someone.
No, void.
Why
It's
would
like
you do
fawn. Or fauna. Like animals.
Okay.
But instead of
You're just a
fauna,
living furnace.
Just a
I mean,
living
that's
furnace.
could be one of those weird fantasy races. They're like on fire.
Just spit fire.
I mean, you could be a dragon faunus, you know, like... then
No,
you would
you
spit
can't.
fire.
Since
Oh,
this
yeah,
character
you
is based
gotta
on
choose
Richard,
now.
has ever put pitching wings on a rat.
What?
This is very, very confused. Right, so she's being a faunus. Okay,
I mean,
that's
I can't do that without magic, you know? As I said, it's me with magic, you know?
now.
So if I
Tiggy,
had magic, I would probably do
Hang
that.
on, I gotta pick hair color.
This guy's like good.
that's-
Why does he have to be good at the game? That's just rude.
what half human, half?
I want you to ask me that
What?
again.
What animal you being part?
Oh,
You know,
what would be
faunus
half?
is part
Wait,
person,
Richard,
not
actually-
animal.
Richard. Actually, I have a question now.
Yeah?
Because humans aren't the dominant race, wouldn't it be half elf?
Maybe. I mean, he's
Oh.
part humanoid, so... You don't want to run.
Okay.
Frank.
So it'd be part humanoid, part
I'll come
what?
get you in a second, Void. Just hold on.
Just wait.
Just a humanoid what? Just,
Just hold on. I'll just get pierced through the sword. Jordan.
Ow. Hang on, quickly. Can you guys pick 2 colors for a gradient?
sorry. Of what?
Just a gradient of hair.
Yellow and
2
pink.
colors. I don't want yellow and pink.
Yellow and green.
Black and white.
Red and orange.
I'll take orange. I quite like orange.
Watch out, Nick. The killer is going to get you. He kind of ignored me. I'm kind of offended.
Trick.
Would you like
No,
to
listen,
throw
he
a
ran
fence
right
post at
past
him?
me. It's rude.
Would you
Wait,
like
come
me
on.
to throw a
Okay.
fence post at him?
Yes.
Hit him in the face.
Get him.
Hit him with a chair.
So, what are you being part humanoid, part what?
Dragon.
Can't be dragon.
Why can't I be
That's a
dragon?
whole other race entirely.
Ah. A lizard.
Because that's a
Wait,
whole
take
other
this.
race.
Lizard.
Wait.
Okay,
Take this.
you wish to be yes, you get so people get you mixed up with the humanoid
With the
dragon,
dragon
race.
Yeah. I'm not a dragon. I'm a lizard. Oh my god. Triggered.
Lizard.
Did you just assume my species?
Sorry, did you assume my species? Any specific lizard or just lizard in general?
Like, what lizardy parts do you...
Chameleon's
Oh, wait,
a
no, she
lizard,
can't be
isn't it?
lizard.
What?
Chameleon's
She
a
can't be
lizard.
lizard either, Richard.
Why? Why can't
Why?
I be? Why?
Oh yeah, you've got lizard men.
I've got a race of mini lizard people.
Well,
They're like the
screw
size of
you.
lizards, but they're humanoid.
I'll be one
They're
of them.
adorable. Don't get mad at the lizard people. They're adorable.
You know, maybe one of them's my dad. You never know.
I don't think that'd work out.
Don't assume.
I mean, you know the size of like a regular lizard?
These are the
They're that
size
big.
of a regular. Yeah,
Yeah.
the size of a regular lizard.
It was
Just
like,
they are sentient.
nothing's impossible.
They're lizard. They're basically humanoid lizards, but they're lizard sized.
Nothing's impossible. Yeah, well, maybe
I'm pretty sure
someone's
that
crazy
shouldn't be.
alchemist ass decided. Do you know what I want to make? A fucking giant lizard girl.
I don't want to be one of
I don't want you to call me dad, so no.
Daddy. Father.
Say
Like
it.
3 times worse. He's right here.
Just created, and then it's like daddy just yeet out of a window. Like, the fuck is my life?
Boots drop kicks you out the window.
Instant regret.
Nah, instantly. No, just closes the tent and flaps the coat till you're unconscious, and then leaves you wherever you set up the tent last.
Abort
The
mission.
fuck just ran past me?
Yeah, he broke the pallet that I slammed on him.
Who are you playing against?
The Wraith.
Right.
Which one's that
He's
one?
not
Is that
very
the one with the
good.
bell?
I mean, I thought he was good because
Yeah.
he was beating me,
Ding
like
dong.
cooking people, but he's not good. I'm gonna get you up and then we're gonna run. Especially because he's on his way back.
Pretty sure he only hooked me.
Come on. He hooked me? No, wait, no.
He
Yeah?
hit me and then ran
No,
away.
he hooked Void.
Wait, I don't know if the lizard
No,
people.
he
gonna
straight up
be
just
able to
hit
use
me
magic.
and then
I
ran.
don't know whether to let
Yeah.
Tiggy be one of them and have magic.
One of what?
The
I'll
small
be a
lizard.
chameleon.
You could, but you'd be really tiny. I mean,
Chameleons
that
are cool.
could work, because it's technically not the lizard people.
No, because I said the lizard people are all species of lizards, just humanoid.
Oh,
So
okay,
she
let
could
me-
be a little magical.
let me-
She could be a
I
little.
don't want to be a little magical thing. I want to be normal human.
Nick, come back here. I need to heal you. I mean, you could be someone else's alchemy experiment gone wrong, or just escape.
Where's my father? Why did he create me?
Nick.
Why has God forsaken me? Why am I
What
so
do you mean,
small?
God? It'd be random dude number 3.
Why did some
Like,
random
y'all-
guy decide?
Like
to
some
create
random
me?
alchemist could have made you. You burst out of the lab, like running away, and then off you go.
How'd I
Live
go?
on your own.
Laters.
Later,
I
nerd.
kind of want to die so I can try find the description of the lizard men.
Let me think of another animal.
An odd reason to wanting to die.
I mean, I like tigers.
I can do that. We can do that. You can be part tiger.
Oh wow!
What else
I
do
just,
I
I
like?
just.
Oh,
I quite like
wow.
axolotls.
Is there?
Me.
That it gets
I
around
just ran
the lizard
through the
thing
killer.
because they're not
Nice.
lizards.
Hang on. Let me find something.
Axolotl would be a funny one though, because your ears would be weird.
The entire thing would be weird if I'm honest.
You'd be an albino as well, technically, because all axolotls are pure white.
What's wrong with that?
Oh,
Oh,
would you like me
make
to
me
read
half narwhal.
Donnie's comment out?
Bitch.
Oh,
Oh, well. You know their horn is actually a
Wrong
tooth,
way.
right?
A
Yeah, the
what?
horn is just a really big tooth.
Yeah. Which point?
You know their horn is a tooth.
Yeah.
So you just have
So
one
it
really
wouldn't
long
be
tooth.
coming off your head; it'd be coming out of your mouth.
Just like one of
Way
your
to
bottom
chew
teeth
food.
is really
Are
far
you
up.
Have
calling
to
me
headbutt the food.
ugly?
Ew.
That's rude.
Yeah.
How dare?
If y'all got a weird narwhal tooth, then y'all would be weird as fuck. Weirder than the shit I make, and that's saying something.
Oh, no. Snow leopard.
Snow leopard.
There you go.
Snow leopards.
I mean,
I
that'll
quite
work.
like.
Not a
snow
leopard.
You get-
leopards.
You get like cat ears and a tail,
Yeah.
if y'all want.
Snowy.
Oh
And
dear.
probably the
Oh dear.
or the pattern to the
Great.
skin.
I'm gonna be a stereotypical
Yeah,
anime girl.
you also have like weird patchwork on your skin.
I have what?
No, I'm tempted
Leopard-
not to make her the
leopard patterns.
stereotypical anime girl. You
Make
have
me
the
more
patterns on your
cat
skin.
than human, if I'm honest.
You could have whiskers.
Make
There
me
you go.
Khajiit.
Yeah, there you go. Not stereotypical.
Not
what the
stereotypical
bonus
at
are.
all.
Make me
Yeah.
a Khajiit, but not a Khajiit.
Make me a Khajiit. Bugger it. I'll be the merchant. Make me a Khajiit.
He's
No, right,
on his way.
Gonna
Yeah, I
say
noticed.
the faunus, appearance-wise, they will near enough look perfectly human. They will have minor traits that are the animal. So
Okay.
with being a snow leopard, you'd probably have, say, part of your skin would be patterned would be textured with the snow leopard texture.
Okay. No, that's pretty cool.
You could potentially have claws, or you could have a tail or ears,
Or any mix if you
You
feel
would-
like, you know.
Go
or
with the claws.
probably a mix, or mix of two, but not all of them.
Yeah, you could have a tail, ears, and or claws. Two of the three.
Do you know what? I think I'd like the claws and the tail, because at least I can hide the tail and then just go surprise.
You can whack people with it.
I'm gonna eat ya.
I thought you
Here I
would have.
come.
I thought you would have
I'm a
gone
snow
with the
leopard.
Yeah, I thought you would have gone with the pattern.
Oh no, wait. I'll have the claws and the pattern then.
Okay, so it's pattern, tail, claws, or ears. Two of the three.
Pattern and claws. But can I have some like cool eyes?
You can have the cat eyes as well.
Okay, that's fine then. I'll have the pattern and the claw.
You'd have weird marble eyes.
I think you'll find that awesome, marble eyes.
Although, I got a question for you, Void. In the
Yeah.
time before you got murdered, did you try and use the flashlight at all?
Yeah. It did fucking nothing.
What did fucking happen?
It did fucking nothing.
You did that.
You gotta hold it. You basically gotta hold it and aimed at his face.
Yeah, I did, and it did
Well, you
fucking
did very
nothing.
well.
Oh, what?
What?
I wish you could put pictures.
I was going to
in
make a character that would be
stream chat.
half Furin and half our. I have no idea how to
I
pronounce
think
that
he pulled
last
them
one.
from other lore, by the sounds of it.
Probably.
Pattern and eyes. So she gets 3 out of 5, so not too bad. Right.
He
What is
lost
this
me.
guy doing?
He's lost me.
Oh my goodness.
Motherfucker.
Shit, I should have
I
put
will
spec-
chase you down, you mother.
He just doesn't
Back
want you
here.
to die.
Get back here. Motherfucker, I will bite your ankles. Get back here. The killer
Maybe
has
that's.
lost
Do
me.
you know what?
I'm
I don't
crawling
know
around
why
the
he's
floor.
running away. Maybe it's because you're threatening to bite his ankles.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I think he's seen you, but he's just running away.
Right.
back
Next
here.
up for the creation of Tiggy, we have to suss out what sort of magic she uses.
I see you still there. Invisible.
Don't make
Right.
those noises.
This wraith pisses me the fuck off.
What's he doing?
Like at this point, I would welcome a meat hook from through my shoulder rather than having to deal with this.
Ah. I mean, it'd be a weird faunus hybrid, but I'm sure it could happen.
Why? What? Cat and eagle? That'd be weird. It'd be like a sphinx.
Yeah, you'd literally be a sphinx.
I'll be a
Yeah,
sphinx.
but, like,
Sphinxes are
Less
cool.
cat and more humanoid.
No, Donnie.
No, like
Donnie's
the
about-
like the Egyptian sphinx, not the sphinx cat.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, you're the snow leopard now.
It's locked.
Yeah, he's locked
It is
it in.
done.
He's written it down. He ain't changing it now.
It's written down. Don't get changed once it's written down. Right. Do you want do you want magic? This is the first question.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Now onto the magical list.
What's the other option
Richard uses
outside of magic?
alchemy.
Just not having magic.
I've got magic that's not magic.
Yeah,
I
he
don't do
uses
any
alchemy.
alchemy.
Just
so
use
it's
your
all
fists,
out-
it's fine.
He
Like,
uses
yeah,
magic.
Tiggy, all of my
it's all
magic can be
outside.
learned by any random Joe on the street.
Fair.
Because most of his is just written in a book, and he flaps the book, and it shoots out a fireball.
Yeah, that's what scripture magic lets me do, is write
The
it
best
down.
description
and then
of
cast it that way.
process.
Right. I'll list out the ways
Oh,
in which you can use.
It is the most
magic.
annoying process for casting magic, but it's cool because you just like basically have a magic tiny book that I just flick and then a fireball flings at you.
Right.
I mean, most of my magic is nuisance based, so you know.
You've got right. I'll list out the things here. You've got the boring one, which is just herbalist, which is just you mess around with flowers every day, all day, every day,
Mm.
and
Flower
making potions and whatnot. Then you have Richard, which is more advanced potions because he uses alchemy and
alchemy
weird
counts.
fusing stuff together. There's scripture magic, which is just the written stuff, so it can be written down. Oh, not playing now, Void.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna stop playing, so I'm gonna stop streaming.
Yeah. Bye stream.
Bye,
I
stream.
mean, past stream.
We're not my stream.
If
I'm
Donnie
sorry.
wants to be part of this conversation, I'm sure I can throw a fucking a link to the Discord somewhere. But right,
he can join
So-
your stream Discord and shit.
so
You can
there's
Tell me about that way somehow.
there's scripture and alchemy, which Richard uses. Which scripture is written, so anything
Basically,
written on a page.
magic, writing down magical processes and it happens.
Yeah, symbols that are drawn or contracts with other magical
Like, yeah,
creatures.
have you seen Fairy Tale?
No.
Damn. Because
I'm
there's a
not a
dude in
weeb.
Fairy Tale that uses that kind of magic.
I'm not a weeb. Get that weeb.
You could have fooled me.
I'm just joking.
You
I
seem
am
very
a weeb.
weirdish.
I'm a very much.
Which
I'm
one do I invite him? Oh
inexperienced-
fuck it! I'll just invite him to this one. He sent me a message.
Yeah,
Inbound Donnie.
Hello, Donnie.
Also-
He's not here, but hello.
There he is.
Hello.
Oh,
This is
hello there.
This is a chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's the madhouse.
This is
chat, man.
Wait.
Madhouse. Everyone gets their name stolen and given a new one.
I don't really care what my name will
Be
be.
prepared.
Yeah, it always freaks
His
me out
name's
when
already been
someone new
stolen.
comes in and they just don't have a name.
Fox already changed his name to Hyphen.
Yeah, basically.
Right. So you've got the
It took me like
You got
3
them
days
two.
to get a name, didn't it?
yeah. I
It
was
was
like,
just Dash forever, and I was like, oh, okay.
wait, no, you got a name when I decided to change the name of the entire server.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you got Ritas, and then you instantly got a name when I changed the server because we found out you liked Steven Universe.
Yeah.
Right, back to figuring out Tiggy's magic.
Okay.
Anyway, circle magic would more be the fairy tale one, Richard.
Yeah.
That's where you get the.
Actually, not really. Like, circle magic could be kind of, like, different. Because, like, scripture magic's the fairy tale one. Like, circle
No,
magic could be a
scripture
different version of it, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
weird alchemy.
Scripture magic would be the the
FMA kind of stuff. That'd be what I'd think.
would be Fried and Levy's sort of stuff.
Hello, Richard. Finally to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I've
I had
heard
no idea who you
stories.
were, to be fair.
Yeah, like I know Renee from school.
I mean, okay. Like, I heard Renee talking about you before, and just, like, I have no idea who that is. Okay.
Yeah, stuff she's
I
told
don't
me
know
about
any
you
of
is
you.
weird.
I'm just here.
Same.
Depending on what it is, it's probably true.
Yeah, well, based on the character you made.
Oh, yeah, like, it'd basically be if I had magic, you know?
Right. So then there is what is labeled. There is stored magic, which is just magic stored in items. If you want to be that sort of magical fag, or there are what I now have labeled as.
I wonder what your opinion on this subject.
Well, they're basically cheating at magic. Like, you're in a
They're
world
just
of
like,
magic,
ooh, I
learn
have this
something
gizmo.
better
I
than
can now
cheat.
do this. Like stored
It's
magic is
basically
magic.
recording someone casting a and then using it yourself. You're not actually using the magic. You're cheating.
Still.
You're not doing
And
the
then
magic, you're just borrowing someone else's work.
Yeah. Like, at least
What's
with
wrong
mine,
with
I have
that?
to, like, write the magic myself, you know?
And then there are what are now labeled as gifts, which were labeled as active abilities, which are just like
Basically,
able
magic you have to
manifest.
consciously use and, like, regular magic kind of shit. Oh no. My wireless headphones into wired ones because the battery is dying.
Oh, the technology
I
downgrade.
put them on charge last night. Sue me.
I'm assuming Tiggy faced out there and
Apologies.
completely forgot everything I just read out.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
Wait,
no,
I
give me a
have-
minute.
Do I have
What kind of magic has he said so far?
Circle
Circle.
and
Circle magic.
that,
You can just draw perfect circles.
that fake one.
The cheating.
the magic cheat? Stored magic.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's
think of
what
it this way: you can be writing magic, you can have a tape recorder that casts magic for you, or you can have flower power. What was the other ones you read out? You know, with basic
there's-
descriptions.
Oh, I forgot spellcraft, which is literally just standing there saying multiple words.
Yeah, basically chanting,
There's
like standard magic, you know,
which
that kind of thing.
combination of circle, alchemy, and spellcraft. You have rituals, so that is literally just standing
You gotta
around as a
draw
cult.
shit, write shit, and say shit, and it makes super magic. Woo!
Super magic.
You have gifts, which is the ability to actively use magic. So, like, you can manipulate water, fire, and
Without
whatnot.
having to say complicated words.
I'll do that one.
I feel Tiggy. Yeah,
Which
I thought Tiggy
one
would
did-
have a go for gift.
Yeah, that one.
Here,
Right.
list the different kinds of that kind of magic.
Just
okay?
make that
Right.
shit
First,
easy.
first off, do you want arcane, mental, or elemental?
Okay, sorry.
Arcane,
Arcane.
mental, or elemental. Choosing just pure magic energy to move around, an element of some kind to move around, and I'm not entirely sure what mental means.
Mental split. Some of it's active, some of it's passive. It's telekinesis, the ability to teleport. Telekinesis moves shit.
Oh,
Traveling,
so basically
the
like
ability to teleport yourself.
psychic powers. There you go. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have the last one then. Psychic powers are cool.
Okay.
Which one did you go with?
Mental. Psychic powers.
I kind of need to know this.
Now, Nick, list the kinds of mental powers that you can have.
I think I know which one Tiggy's going to end up with as soon as I read it.
Yeah.
Right, so you have telekinesis, which is moving
Yeah,
random
I know.
shit around.
Yeah.
You
Throwing
have
shit in the brain.
traveling,
Teleporting.
which is teleporting, but it's not always controllable.
Okay.
Sometimes you think you're going somewhere, but you don't end up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip one from that a little bit, and then you have telepathy, empathy, precognition, or truth seeking. But truth seeking's highlighted, which means I'm probably linking it to something else. And then the final one, which I stole from Game of Thrones, is a warg. which is the ability to telepathically control animals.
Oh,
Basically, you move your head, you move your brain into an animal, and you are then the animal. Shit.
and if you die, you can go into the animal and live forever.
Yeah.
Until your body gets resurrected.
Why is that one stolen?
I mean, don't tell that loophole, because it was in Game of Thrones, and you just kind of took it from there.
Yeah, but the problem is they never used it.
Yeah.
Well, the TV show never used it.
The TV show never used it heavily.
Yeah.
They used it like they kind of.
That'd be so much more useful than everyone makes it out to be, you know?
Yeah, like Bran could just turn up, take control of the dead dragon, and hey presto, now Daenerys has all 3 of her dragons again.
Yeah, but Bran is everywhere and he's high on himself.
Pretty much. So, what magical psychic ability do you want? Or possibly 2? The psychic one's chain. It's weird.
Wait, Mum, are you going in the shower?
What were the options again?
Telekinesis, traveling, warg, telepathy, empathy, or precognition.
Telekinesis.
Oh, she didn't go for animal control. Okay.
Which one's animal control?
Surprising. Warg. You basically put your brain into an animal for a bit, and then put it back when you're done.
Yeah.
Not necessarily having to be done while being near the animal. You just got to be able to see it.
Oh,
you know,
I want that one then.
You talk about.
Oh, I don't know. I like
Yeah,
telekinesis. Telekinesis is an
You can
awesome power.
choose both.
I'll have both.
You can have one or
No,
two.
you talk about the plot hole. It's not really a plot hole because, like, after they get resurrected, they change a bit. But if they went into an animal and came back, they could have got rid of the hole. He's still the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
mean, I've never watched Game of Thrones, so I don't really know what the fuck you're talking about.
You can have telekinesis or you can have the animal control.
Damn.
No, shit.
Can't you control an animal using telekinesis? But it's kind of forced.
Yeah,
That's
but you got like a chance of breaking their limbs, and that's kind of rude.
I ain't hurt no animals.
Telekinesis controlling animals would just be picking them up and launching them at someone.
I'm just gonna
it's
yeet
not
a couple of
controlling the
wolves.
animal, more throwing them.
Oh no, the enemy. Yeet.
What's a great way to train an animal is they don't listen to you, just break a leg.
No,
Still kind
don't
of rude.
say that.
Okay, so
That's what they do to train.
if I have to create a Donnie character, it's definitely being a demon.
Just
Or at least
evil and
something
doesn't know
sadistic.
why.
So you're
He's
going
just
with the
sadistic.
animal
He's just
control,
casually
right?
sadistic.
Wait, you're going with animal control, right?
Yeah, and telekinesis.
No, you can have telekinesis or animal control.
Oh, you suck. Okay, I'll have
So-
animal control.
Right,
No.
because if you're having
say-
animal control, you get a precursor to having that power anyway, which is either telepathy or empathy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as he said a minute ago, some of them are linked.
Yeah, I'll have the animal control.
So, do you want telepathy or empathy?
So brain phone, or I feel what you feel.
Uh,
Oh, brain. I don't want to feel feelings.
Hey, that's my character.
Can I just note we've technically just created Squirrel Girl just with
Yes, we have,
dead.
but like with a snow leopard instead.
Oh, go.
The Marvel hero that killed Thanos in the comics.
Oh god.
I was going to say that because I'm
Basically,
on a different track. Because I went and saw Infinity War yesterday, and I just went onto the channel
Wait.
that it was on, and everyone's talking about Squirrel Girl, and I'm like, who the hell?
Basically, in the comics, Squirrel Girl is basically a person who has a squirrel tail, is really agile like a squirrel, and can control squirrels.
She has telekinesis. She has telepathy, but only in the direction of squirrel. She has telepathy and empathy
They have
only
to
in the
have
direction
that
of
in the
squirrel.
actual movies.
A
A bunch of squirrels defeating Thanos.
Pretty much what happened.
Tiggy, in the garbage pile, there shall be a picture of Squirrel Girl.
Okay, give me a second. Let me have a look. Oh,
That's not the image of Squirrel I've seen.
That's the first one that
from the
comes up in
comics.
Google.
She looks nice.
Wait, Donnie, is this the one you've seen?
Just not impressed at all.
Is this one of the ones you've seen?
Yeah, no.
No.
Disappointing.
It's like the actual comic version of her.
Just not enough.
Why do her knees look really low down her legs?
Yeah, they do in that picture. I think that's someone else's drawing of a girl that just got interneted. So yeah, we technically made.
That looks so recolored.
We technically
it
made a weird
hurts.
squirrel girl.
Either that or that's just not. I think someone's coloured over the black thing she was wearing.
Yeah.
Because that shading, there's no shading to her skin other than her head. And the rest of the skin's going over already her outfit.
Right. Richard, it's a good job I didn't point out the ability that the main character will have.
Yeah.
What's that?
Animancy, the ability to create animals made of pure magical energy.
That's just cruel.
Oh,
Did you say cool or cruel?
Cool.
how is it cruel?
Again,
They never
I didn't hear what you said there. I'm
Let
pretty
me
sure
guess.
you said.
You just dispose of them once you're done with them. This is worse
Well,
than growing
you're
just
making
apart
that.
from
They're not
these.
actually an animal.
Get out.
They're not
Nothing
actually
wrong with that.
They're not actually
You guys
real.
are sick. I'm
They are
calling
spells.
Peter.
Let's put it this way, Tiggy. It's like you make an animal out of clay and move it around. The only difference is you're not making it out of clay and you're using your mind to move it.
At least you're not growing body parts this time.
That is
Tiggy.
true.
Tiggy, if you are calling Peter, I will have to bring back the Peter roll for my server, which Gemma held for the longest time.
What's this?
Just because we were putting horses in jars.
Because we spent a lot of time playing Minecraft and jarring everything we could find.
That seems fine. It saves space.
It did. It takes a horse that takes like a massive amount of space and puts it like a single jar, you know?
Yeah. You only have to feed a little bit of coal
And
instead of a whole bale.
it makes it really easy to move because you just pick up the jar and walk away. Why do you keep walking in and out of my room, dog?
Not to mention, I had villagers in jars, I had bats in jars, I had cows, chickens, wolves. I had every
villagers aren't
creature-
people.
I had every creature in the mod pack in jars.
Dog, you can go up to bed. Just stop being a nuisance. Because it became Nick's hobby.
And it pissed Gemma off like real bad. She's like,
It was
stop it!
mainly just the horses.
Oh yeah, that was your fault because you had a horse pit.
Hey, just because you didn't like my horse pit doesn't mean.
Wait, how many horses were in the pet?
It was a 2x2x2 hole, and every horse he could find was in it because he
I think
couldn't
there was,
pick
like,
which horse he wanted.
7?
At least he's not killing them.
Yeah, it was just in a pit
The
on the
pit
ground.
got blew up.
Oh. Well, at least there's horse meat for days.
Tesco lasagna.
Right. Right.
Did you sell it to ads and stuff like that so they could put the lasagna?
Yeah, wait, who
Right, I
did
need
have
to
the
open
horse
the-
lasagnas?
I have to open the crazed alchemist padlet again just to see if there's anything else we need to add to Tiggy at this moment in time. Right, what personality traits does this fucker have?
Wait, that's me you're talking about. I'm sitting right here.
I'll be back in a sec.
Don't die.
Dense as a doornail, but can control animals.
Well, I mean, it's not as bad as Sam.
Oh, the
What?
illusionist emu.
The
whose
emu
powers are
illusionist.
stronger when they're asleep.
Yeah. Can create ultra realistic illusions of things if they're asleep. If they're awake, it's more like a badly drawn cartoon. Unless
Oh,
it happens
fuck
to be an emu, and then in which case it's ultra realistic no matter what time it is.
Yeah, she just has an obsession with emus.
And has one that follows her around, kind of.
I have to do this now because I have to see what sort of fucking sadistic creature Donnie creates.
Why, you making one with Donnie as well?
Right. Good, bad, or neutral, or just something that's random.
I think he walked away.
Oh, Is he gone?
Yeah, he's muted himself for a minute, so he's walked away. So continue with Tiggy's.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I came back. I just didn't mute myself.
Good job.
Okay. Good, bad, neutral, or just doesn't give a fuck? Actually, no, the doesn't give a fuck can't be used. They're all like just animals.
Okay,
So good, bad, or neutral?
What do you think?
Bad. Okay, got ya. Not monsters, demons. Here we go.
Oh, I wanted to be that thing I was talking about.
Let me just go through and see what I can find that we can match that to. No, he doesn't want to be a rat person. That's literally just there for Dave's sake. There's a I forgot I made a fucking werebat.
A werebat.
He has were creatures. So, like everything. And then werebats.
There's your stereotypical werewolf. Then there's a were-shark.
Okay.
And then there's a werebat.
Okay.
The werebat came about in a different conversation.
About shitty vampires.
Okay. Just gonna slowly accept that.
I can just hear her slowly die.
I think you should just
Vampire.
direct message to all of the Padlets that you've got for your lore and let her read through.
No,
What are you on about? I'll just send her the Word document. They're
No,
like
thank
16
you.
pages long each.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Just gonna
So,
take more. Oh,
you wanting to be that weird hybrid animal thing person. That means you're another faunus.
okay.
You could put a bird demon in there if you want.
No, it's okay.
Wait, no, I just realised. Then again, Gemma's a shifter. Can I have two like side character shifters here?
You could. But they
Gemma's
like shifters ain't like the usual thing of what you think of. They're like brain control things. Like shitty wogs.
No, shifters shapeshift, but it's limited.
Is it?
I don't really want to
You changed that again, did you?
I can't remember.
Because I remember first of all it was shapeshifting like properly. Then it was they basically moved a spirit kind of thing and they move into whatever.
No, that was but that was something else, if I remember rightly. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was. I
Or
remember
I
you
could
changed.
someone who was originally like a bird person who used some magic and accidentally fused with another like cat person or whatever. So I've got like two identities in my head at the same time and a mix.
Split personality disorder.
Split personality faunus. Yeah. That'd be beautiful. Just no. Then you are accident. Then you actually do have some weird ass shape shifting because 1 second you look like the bird, the next second you look like the cat.
Or it depends on how much the other personality takes over. Is how much or more than one than the other.
Right, here we go. We have another faunus.
And when they're working together, you look like a sphinx.
Oh god, no, not another one that speaks in riddles.
Hey, at least
I'm
it's
not
not
purposely
mine.
speaking in riddles. I'm just going from one character to another at the same time.
Right, you are a faunus.
But here's the question: do you want the personality to be the same or like the complete opposite?
Probably they'd end up being the complete opposite.
Yeah. Nick. Shifter was a ghost that possesses things. Because on Gemma's, it's Shifter, possessed nomadic elf.
Ah, yes.
So
Ooh.
Shifters possess things.
It
Not.
could be that, but I accidentally took it a step further and basically just fuses everything I connect.
You're a shifter that tried to possess two things, two faunus at once.
Just to see what would happen. So that's 3 personalities in one.
Right, let's change shifter. Shifter faunus.
It's annoying because I originally designed this character for like, an actual D&D thing. So I had like a semi drawing of him, but I can't find it.
I just opened the character Padlet. And then I just see Tiggy.
What?
Yeah, Tiggy needs to come up with a name for her non-squirrel girl.
Get a
leopard
name
girl.
that's not Tiggy. Or just the acronym for your
Tiggy
actual
probably-
name.
Tiggy will
Tigress?
probably would. That's
That's
taken
like too standard, you know.
Wow.
I mean, you can't go wrong when your name is
What
has
type
the
of
meaning
cat?
of ball warrior.
Is it any
That's what
specific
mine is,
type of
Avro.
cat or
Hmm?
any specific type of cat or just cat?
Persian cat.
So big, fat, and fluffy.
Just want to get a bit of my own culture in there.
Let me have a look.
Is there any way you can read back to Persia or Iran? I'm gonna do it.
Right. Eagle form. What traits do we
Kind
have?
of eagle.
Ooh,
Wait,
cookies.
what fucking traits would you get off an eagle?
Wings,
Your
Wings.
feet could be your feet could be
Eyes.
talons. Your eyes could
yeah,
change.
foot claws.
You could have
Or I could
potentially be feathered.
yeah. I'd have ears of a
feet-
cat, so I had giant
feet-
ears with like.
I'm trying to
Fetuses.
no, because you know how we said you're a shifter, so you
Mm,
you broke it so that you change between the two forms.
mm.
I'm trying to get both forms listed first, and then the
Like the traits of each one. And
Okay,
then
so
switching between. So when
Eagles
it's
are-
full eagle mode,
eagle mode, obviously eyes, like the beak.
eyes. You
Natural
want
you got like a beak and eyes.
Like it's like yeah, one
So
of the eagle eyes.
so you want the horrifying face disfigurement for the eagle version, okay?
Wait, it's like I just
Wait,
find
Tiggy got 3, so you can have 3. So you got eyes, beak. So are we going full on
Do you
disfigurement
want
here and going
wings?
talons?
back wings.
Or you
Yeah,
want- No, I wasn't going to say has
Or
wings,
arm wings.
has feathers.
Replace your
down
arms
the-
with wings.
No, I'm more saying he's
like the
partly
arm
feathered.
could go full wing because he would probably never go full eagle. So you wouldn't. It would always just be feathery arms.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Goodbye.
That's it.
Don't
I'm
die,
just going
boy.
to put feathery arms for now.
no, I'd rather have like actual back wings and feathery arms.
I think Nick's here trying to go with non-stereotypical.
Nah, because it comes to when I start going more eagle, the wings grow out my back, and that's painful.
Plus, you get like shitty little chicken wings when you're not.
It's magic. I
Sure.
doubt. Yeah. Right. What cat traits we got?
Well, here's the thing. Do you think you know how an eagle's got a talon and like cat's got claws? Wouldn't like both have them then? So like no matter what, I'm
If
gonna
you
claws on my
decided to have a foot talons as one of your eagle traits instead,
Probably have foot
like,
talons
you get to pick 3. You know,
three.
you got your eyes, your beak, your feathery arms, your foot talons. Pick 3.
Okay. Oh, wings. So like feathery.
Feathery arms are the wings bit. You know.
Yeah, I'll go feathery arms. The beak. And
You
then
can either have eagle eyes or foot spikes.
and probably the eyes.
I already.
There you go.
I feel sorry for this person because they've got a beak. It's like of all the fucking
All the traits they could have, they had to have a beak.
of all the hideable traits this person could have been born with, they were born with the beak. I also
Hey,
feel
they
sorry
could
for
have
the
a,
fucking.
they could pretend to be a plague doctor. It'll be fine. I mean, they probably would.
I have.
King
but do
Arthur's
you wanna-
time, I don't think the
Do you
plague
want to
could
know do you want to know the worst thing? The faunus are humanoid, so they actually give birth to the children. Giving birth to a beak's gotta hurt.
But would they have laid an egg instead? You know, like give
I
birth
don't
to an egg and then he hatches
No,
from it.
because technically you could have a cat faunus and a bird faunus have slept together, but the baby just comes out one or the other. So you could have a cat faunus giving birth to a fucking eagle faunus, and then going through the
terrifying.
trauma and give birth birth to a beak. Right, cat features.
Cat features, I want the claws.
So
The
you have like retractable nails.
Yeah. Tail.
Tail. Right,
And
Persian. I'm
ears.
just quickly googling Persian cat because fur on that thing. Cat. Yeah, the fucking fucking fur. If you went for fur for that one, your hair would just whoosh.
I am tempted now just to go for just because.
Just so you have this weird ass.
Yeah, like fur, tails, and ears.
Right. In Sphinx form, what features do you have from each of the ones you have features for?
Oh, so like I can pick 3 out of all the 6.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 for each.
Oh my god! Just when you're the weird when you're the weird amalgamation of both, you're just uber furry because
That's what I was thinking.
Furry.
Fur,
because you've got the
feathers.
cat fur, the feathery wing, the feathery
Yeah,
arm.
fur, feathers, and then the
You've got then
eagle,
eyes
and then the
beak.
beak. I'm kind of like, was it happy feet? I've still got like the baby fur.
You've got feathers down your arms, your hair's all over the place, and then you've just got a bird beak.
Essentially the bird beak and the tail, because the tail would also have feathers on top of it, since the bird has a tail as well.
I don't know whether to label it Sphinx or Velociraptor. Oh, it's beautiful. Right. So we figured. Right, demon, you're a shifter. So, magic-wise, what do you want?
What is that?
Wait, technically you
You don't have
possess.
to list out the magic again.
Wait, technically you possess.
Would it be based on the shifter itself, or would it be based on the things?
No, because the shifter's magic is technically possession. So he gets the magic of what he possesses.
So what magic would those things have?
So he's got to pick magic for both.
Each one has its own magic, and it gets better or worse depending on how far he is. Like if the bird dude has lightning magic, y'all are gonna be the more bird you are, the better at lightning you'll be. But if you ain't no bird, you ain't gonna have lightning.
Yeah, no. So it's like when you're in Phoenix mode, your magic will be equally balanced for both. When you're just the eagle, your magic will be more balanced on that side. When you're the cat, your magic will be more balanced to the cat's magic.
I'm gonna find the most contradiction magic out.
Well, technically you can't, because I already did that as my original guy, and I've changed to a different guy.
Oh wait, don't know about this one. Okay, right.
Oh yeah, I originally had a different character before I decided I wanted to be the crazed alchemist.
Richard's original character was labeled the Pyro Shark.
No.
It wasn't too weird. It was a sea elf were shark.
No, it's just a sea. To begin with, it's just a sea elf that was a were shark, and the only magic they had was traveling. So they randomly teleported, or they could teleport. However, the character, we decided the character didn't like not being able to defend itself and just running away. So it forges. One, it needed something to help it control its were form anyway.
Okay.
But then, so it forges itself a gauntlet / a claw. It's a bronze gauntlet with gems imbued with fire magic in them. But on the back of it is the control gem that helps him control his were form. Also, the claws are made from shark teeth. But hey ho.
Oh, modeled
Yeah,
after
just
them.
leave that
Oh,
casual bit out.
So so he can technically, when he's wearing the gauntlet and turns into a big fuck off were shark, he can breathe fire underwater.
Because
Why
fuck
didn't you
you.
stay as that?
Because I decided I wanted to be a crazy alchemist man, and I couldn't be
You're a crazy
alchemist
elfman.
man.
Can't you just make that?
No, because I stole that for potentially a main character.
Oh yeah, like the pyro shark is like gonna be another character in next thing. He's stolen it.
Like there's
They
the
don't
pyro
care,
shark. There's
He's making it a character, so I'm still gonna be, I got two characters. What do you got?
there's pyro shark. There's the anagram of Jabberwocky, whose name is actually Jacob Warren Berkey.
Or Jacob W. Berkey is his name. I decided he needed to have a middle name rather than because Nick was just going to give him the middle initial of W because that's what he needed for his anagram.
Yeah.
And just like you can't just have a middle initial with no actual middle name. So I decided he needed a middle name, so I gave him Warren as the middle name because it needed to begin with W. So Warren.
And then I have another set of main characters which are twins.
He hasn't given those names yet.
They don't have names yet, but they're both elementalists, and I kind of fucked around with this because the male twin is the peace-loving one that that uses geomancy, aquamancy, and the lighter side of necromancy, and then you've got the girl that uses which is the vicious side, being aeromancy, pyromancy, and the dark side of necromancy. They are my yin and yang twins. Not naming them that because cliches.
Oh, that's just
the ones he's got that have their own whole list because they have so much information about them.
Just call him
Is
Steve
my
and
guy,
Sarah.
Connor's guy, and the archivist, which is
The
the guy
archivist
that throws fence posts at me because he's a dick.
Shut up, fence post.
Well, maybe
Technically,
if he weren't such an
kind of,
annoyance,
somewhat
he wouldn't
basic
have to throw
and
the fence posts.
Yeah, you know the guy that throws fence posts? He's Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is literally me. That character is me.
You're throwing fence
it's Nick
posts
turned
at
into
people?
a character.
Don't be
Yeah,
throwing fence.
Nick is the pun guy.
But what is the main reason I throw fence posts at you, Richard?
Just because I took one book.
One rare limited edition book
about fence posters.
No, it's
about
actually
creation
what
magic.
allows him to make the chimera.
It's the thing that lets me make chimeras with just blood.
Oh, I say it was a one rare book about fence posters, so you throw fence posters and to remind them about him nicking that book.
No, he took offense to me taking his book, so he takes offense to me whenever he sees me.
Nah, I'm gonna have him take a leaf out of Richard's character's book, and he's just gonna have a book that he taps and it flings out a fence post.
Just fuck you.
Couldn't you put a curse on every book he opens? Every time he opens that one book, a fence post goes out.
Just gets smacked in the face, just straight upwards.
He's not the nuisance character. I am.
Yeah, he's the nuisance character. I'm just the guy that goes around.
Do you want me to tell you the spells I have in my spell book? I will. Okay, here we go. My spell book contains 3 kinds of spells at the minute: earth, fire, and water-based spells. The earth spells are actually 2 of them. I have 3. 2 of them are actually alright. One of them is the shield that defends against physical things. Another is a shield that defends against magical things. The last one is the nuisance. Pitfall creation. Makes a hole in the ground with a cover. So you stand on it, you fall in. Then
that's how you get all the horses.
Yeah, that's how I got all the horses, and that's how I make a nuisance of people. Because they don't, I don't need to create this in a blank area. I could create this literally under your feet.
About under a whole house.
If you're standing there, and
he could do that if you really wanted.
However, I don't need to drop you into a hole because of my water spell. The only water spell I have. I have named this Slip. It removes the friction between 2 objects. You're standing there and then you fall over. You're on a horse, you fall off. You're trying to grab something, it falls out of your hand. Between 2 any objects. And I got fire spells, which are just 2 fire attacks, because, you can't do anything else other than attack things with fire magic. You're just not allowed. And that is the spells in my book. Consisting of the 30 of the spells I needed for, being existent and then nuisancing.
Alright, let's see. What magic do we want for the eagle?
See, I'm thinking something based on air. Like
Yeah.
air or like that kind of thing,
I was thinking...
No?
That means it'd be an elemental.
Yeah. Like, do you have lightning as a separate thing, or is it just better
No.
air?
It'd be...
Not lightning.
Pretty sure it'd be a combination. If I think about
I
it.
think you did put it as a combo, didn't you?
At one point I did, because the way it works in this universe is magic is unique to the owner.
So if two people use fire-based magic, then they'll use it differently. So like I could use fire magic and you could use fire magic, and the way we use it would be completely different. Because it's not like you can't dispel and it does a certain thing. It's like I could decide I want to make something I can throw at you, like a projectile-based fire spell. I could make an arrow. You could just make a little spike that flings at people.
Like Endeavor from My Hero Academia.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think so.
So
what does that anyway? That's the question.
I know My Hero Academia, but I didn't hear who.
Endeavor.
Yeah, the fire dude.
Yeah.
Right, my question is then, I'm going to make it so that they both don't have gifts, so they both can't actively use magic.
So you can't just actively use different kinds of magic.
So it might be.
I mean, if you did, they'd only be able to have one, because you can't have 6 different types of magic for one person. Like 2 types of magic, maybe, because they are in fact 2 people fused.
Well, technically 3, because I've also got the possession.
Yeah, but the possessed dude doesn't have magic. He just whatever magic of whatever.
He's just able to possess people and use their magic.
It's like a ghost. The ghost can't do magic himself, but he can use the magic of the things he's possessing.
That's it. Kind of reminds me of another hit person for My Hero Academia. Yeah, Sludge Vision first episode. He tries to take over Bakugo.
Yeah. Right. So it might be a case of one does spellcraft or something, so actually has to stand there doing the words.
So one has to chant, the other can just do.
I really want to take the piss now.
Oh.
You know how this thing's technically a sphinx if it's perfectly merged.
If it's balanced, then it's a sphinx. Yeah. You want to give it spellcraft based on riddles.
That's cool.
Is there a way I can put... Which chat do I put in for so everyone can see?
Garbage pile.
Throw it in the garbage pile for now.
Yeah, garbage piles for anything that isn't just plain text.
Okay.
And by plain text, links don't count as plain text.
Just a drawing I did of Endeavor.
I mean, it brings a whole new meaning to firearms, but whatever. I've been waiting to use that one ever since I saw the guy.
Right. Actually, no. Yeah. He can have 2 different gifts if that's what you want. However, when he's perfectly merged into the Sphinx form, it's spellcraft, and he can only use spell.
So when his forms are perfectly balanced, he can only use spellcraft.
He can actually
chanting magic. Magic based on spoken word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you have to say things to make your magic work. So if you can't say things, your magic ain't working.
I'm sorry, we turned your character into a sphinx. The only personality trait that comes to mind now is, in that form, speaks in riddles.
Yeah, when they are perfectly balanced as a sphinx, they do spellcraft based on riddles.
And the spells will say if both halves were elementals, the spells would pretty much be elemental magic, just
it would be elemental magic based on the spoken word.
So it wouldn't be full on manipulating the air or the earth. It'd be
like if the eagle dude could control air, he wouldn't be able to do that as a sphinx. it would be you'd have to say words like speak a riddle, and the air does something said in the
Richard,
riddle.
it's reminding me of two fairy tale characters.
Oh,
Memory Make Dude,
yeah,
who fuses spells together anyway,
yeah.
and the weird Wood Make chick from Fairy Tale,
Yeah.
who doesn't speak a single line of of proper English, and apparently makes wooden torture tools. That's just creepy. Right.
Yeah.
So
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
yeah. Right. So are we going to gifts, or are we splitting it for? Are we changing it up for both?
Yeah. Do you want each one to have a different kind of active magic?
Yeah.
You want one to have active magic, one to have something else.
What do you mean by that? Like, so one has like an elemental magic.
Like one has
one can-
control of elements. The other one like does something else, like has telekinesis or something.
Yeah.
Well, it's still active. Both
Yeah,
gifts.
still active, but different.
Right.
Yeah, different kinds of gifts.
There's
Still
three
gifts.
three different types of gifts you can have are elemental, which is which is
Manipulate
controlling
controlling a certain element using your brain.
So
You
like
have-
Avatar.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
like Avatar kind of
mental,
thing, but without the
which is
dancing.
you have mental, which is the psychic powers, which are all the ones I listed to Tiggy earlier.
Mm.
And then you have arcane.
Which is just controlling pure magic energy. Think laser beams. If you decide to do that, like energy things.
I would want like the bird person to have like wind like magic.
So wind guy's going aeromancy.
Wind guy's an aeromancer.
And then I want the cat person to have like a psychic ability, like the ones you read off earlier.
Yeah, you want telekinesis, telepathy, empathy.
Which ones let me move stuff?
I don't. Telekinesis lets you move things with your brain.
Can I move myself with my brain?
Probably not. That's usually one limitation of telekinesis. I mean, you can get around that depending on what you want to do. Like, if you don't want
just
to fly,
levitate
then
your
you can
shoes.
levitate your shoes.
There is the arcane one, which is arcane sensory, which is just the ability to sense pure magic. You can sense when an attack's coming at you.
Back in just a
To the
second.
point you can dodge it.
I'm a cat person. I have instinct.
There is arcane energy, which is just manipulating pure magic power. So instead of instead of having it wrapped in like earth and whatnot, it's literally just a laser beam, pretty much.
Nah.
And then there's the one that I was kind of saving for the main character, which is the animancy, which is the ability to create creatures out of the pure magic energy.
I kind of wanted like to move stuff because as a cat person, I could like kind of use it myself a bit to make me like more stealthy.
Just and
Since, like,
if
I
you're a
can
cat
kinda lift
person, it would
myself,
just be
make
easier to
myself,
move the glass
like-
off the table.
Wait, if you wanted to be more stealthy, there's always traveling.
Nah, I was more thinking like I can make myself lighter, so when I'm like sneaking and stuff like that, I can like make less of a footprint, less noise.
See, you said you wanted to be the contradictory thing. That sounds like the aeromancy. Like, you'd technically be able to make yourself lighter with air.
Exactly. It's basically the same thing. But...
So make it contradictory. Make the bird not use air magic.
Oh, okay. So switch it the way around.
So switch it round. So you've got the cat using the air magic, and the fucking bird uses something else. You just have this really fucking empathetic fucking eagle side, and then you just got this cat that's running on air.
But here's the question: which one do you want to be more statistic?
You turn into you have a form that is a sphinx.
Yeah, but that's like the balance. That's like neutral.
No. That's not. That's the I'm calling it.
Oh,
that's the
the
sadistic one
sadistic
because
one.
it speaks in riddles. Have you ever what? I'm trying to think of movies that contain sphinxes and riddles. But yeah,
Because the thing was in my mind is like, say like the cat person's like really evil, the eagle person's like really good, and then like when they're both together, it's like
I don't
neutral.
know. Have you seen? I mean, the cat the cat you have is just like a ball of fluff. So, but have you seen eagles attack things? They come down and rip stuff to shreds.
So do cats.
And so do cats. So
I
you've
don't
got
think
a
cats fall
perfect-
down from the sky though.
And they can jump off a. Have you seen like stuffed pounce?
Tiggy. This
Yeah,
cat
but
will
not
fall from
from
the
the
sky
clouds.
because
Yeah, I'm flying in the air 1 second and just turn into a cat.
That is true.
you just no. You can fall from the air because if
Oh,
you get the cat
what
the
a
aeromancer,
nice
you come
bird
from
looking
the air
up
and they just
there.
go,
Wait a minute, that looks like it's coming considerably close to the ground.
Wait, is
Wait
it
a
a
minute,
bird?
that's
Is it
not
a
a
plane?
bird.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Nope. It's a cat.
Oh, I just forgot something really messed up. Like, in a cat form, say I'm kissing someone and I turn into a bird, my mouth turns into a beak.
And then the next words out of his mouth are, "What did you say?"
No, but I can imagine the beak just like, here's the thing, like, the beginning of the beak is where my mouth is, so the beak will just grow into the person.
Yeah. That'd be horrifying to see.
You're like, open wide.
Right, so the cat's got the aeromancy.
Yeah.
What do we want the weird eagle to have?
Earth magic.
Okay, I'm allowing this simply because of how fucking weird it. So you've got a cat that can technically fly because it can make itself light enough to walk on air and change the air pressure around it, and then you've just got this eagle that wants to fly, so just shoots big pillars of earth under its feet into the air.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Richard.
Yeah.
This thing is about as contradictory as the pyro shark. The cat half has aeromancy to help with its stealthiness, but the bird half has geomancy.
Well, why not? Like,
So
I'm
it's
gonna
just-
throw a rock at you.
So it's
you're,
like
you're
you've
an
got-
eagle. You should shoot air at me. Nope, rock.
So but the way we've been doing it is so the cat can fly, but the eagle has to shoot big pillars of earth into
Launch
the air.
itself with a rock catapult.
Yeah. It's like, I'm momentarily flying. I'm falling.
I mean, technically not if you use it differently, but yeah.
It's also like my magic's slightly unstable since
I mean,
like the switch one to the other.
You could always have rock flying, Like,
I've got a
you just
feeling-
lift a rock up, like that's a flat bit on the top, and you just stand on it and move it around.
I've got a feeling when I come round to actually using all these characters,
Well, the best part are going to be
Yours will
writing a short
prob-
story,
yeah, yours will probably be one of the ones that finds a way to control the change.
What?
So you may get stuck in like Sphinx form.
Yeah, you might get stuck there. Stuck as half and half.
It might be a case of the consciousnesses of the two faunas collide, somehow forcing out the shifter. So forcing out original you, but not being able to unfuse themselves.
I'm just imagining in my head there's my character's like this, like he's just walking down the street, but he's shifting between both of them at the same time, and everyone just looking at them.
He walks one way down the road and he's just a bird, and walks the other way down the road, he's a cat. No one knows it's the same guy, so we think, where did that guy go?
That'd be an excellent way just to go into shops and get free samples.
Because he can get like 3 whole free samples. I mean, technically, he could get as many as he wants by just possessing different things. But
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna make with this because of how this character seems to be working. I think the shifter will be stuck. Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
because he
can't
tried to
leave.
possess 2 at once, it just
he
fused
got
them all.
stuck.
yeah, it's like his magic went like, I don't know. There you go.
So the shifter can't actually pull itself away, and if it was able to, the body it created would die.
Ooh. It's like, say as I go to another body, my original one still has two personalities inside it going crazy, and then I can go in the other one for a certain amount of time.
You can only leave for so long, otherwise it dies.
Yeah, and I also bring, and then when I go to new ones, I bring their personality back, so it makes me really don't want to do that.
So the personality changes, not necessarily the actual thing.
Yeah, so like if I use it, so I use it to host 20 different people. I've got bits of them 20 people inside of my head.
Get
Including the
really
two
bad
of them.
schizophrenia.
Legion, kind of like
Oh, the Marvel dude, yeah. But instead of the whole personality, just really odd personality traits.
It's like I'm helping someone up and then just break their arm in the middle of doing.
What is the gender of this thing? Is it a guy or a girl?
Well, the bird person's a guy, the cat person's a girl.
Y'all fucked up, boy.
You had to do that, didn't you? I was just right. Now I actually have to write the word that they, because I was just about to put he, and then I questioned it, and then I brought up the question because I'm writing the small bits of information, so it's just
wouldn't they then be gender
being a
fluid?
fusion of being multiple beings. I was going to put he is never
just wait
one person for too long.
Nick.
Nope, no, they.
Nick, wouldn't they be gender fluid?
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh, she didn't laugh. She's getting fed up with them.
I think she's getting fed up of the law. To be fair.
No, it's fine.
It's keeping her stream interesting.
She's still streaming.
She only has one person watching though.
And I think it might be you.
Well,
I think it is. Open. I still have the window open.
That's okay. People flick in and out. It's fine.
Though I'm pretty sure that picture hasn't moved for a while.
Yeah.
It hasn't moved since I last came in here.
When was that?
Well, she seems to be at the minute. She seems to be clicking between two tools. Oh, now she's scribbling in grey.
They are never.
You were way behind.
Yeah, as I said, there's a massive delay. Let's put it this way. I'm gonna do my test. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say the letter. I'm gonna say 1, and then I'm gonna wait until I hear it, and I'll say now. You will then see what the delay is on your stream. Okay.
Okay.
1.
I think you forgot to unmute the stream.
It just hasn't gotten there yet, Nick.
Give me a minute. I gotta test this shit out. Screw you. My delay ain't that bad.
Go for it. I've just gotten to the... Oh, there we go. There it is. Right there.
That was like dropping a penny down a well and waiting for the splash.
No, yeah, it was. That's what it was. And now I just hear I think I forgot to unmute the stream.
Let me have a look.
That is a really long delay. I mean, it's YouTube and your internet combined, so it's not entirely.
Oh, that is far away.
Yeah.
That delay. I don't know. I didn't. Hang on.
Yeah.
It might be
I think
YouTube. It might be that.
Nick
Hang on.
has
Let
like
me
an
check the
8-second
settings because
delay.
I think I put a delay on it.
Yeah, Nick has like an 8-second delay on his Twitch, but that's that like goes down to next to nothing sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah, like apparently the other day I had no delay and I was just there going, what?
Just saying what?
Twitch one's
and then hear yourself
Twitch's
think
one is
what,
mainly influenced by your internet.
I daren't try to use Twitch.
Twitch is quite easy to use.
I daren't.
Yeah.
None of my devices like viewing it.
What one quick question, Dave. Like, what do you use to stream, like program wise?
Something called. What the hell are you called? What are you called? Oops, didn't want to do that. There we go. XSplit.
Ah, okay. Nick used to use that.
I tried that one.
He's always streamed on Twitch.
It was just one of the when I first started last
Now, Nick,
year.
which do you prefer, XSplit or OBS?
OBS, you get more edit the start and end, the whole scene thing.
OBS is actually not that hard to use anyway.
No, it's not.
I just take whatever I'm given and get on with my life, if I'm honest.
I mean, you can always throw OBS at you and you can figure it out in your spare time. Because it ain't too difficult, and me and Nick can both try and explain bits to you if you want.
Like, I just have a different scene for each game that I've attempted to stream at some point.
Yeah, because you can have different layouts for things.
Yeah.
Like you could put like Nick. I think Nick just moves his logo around.
Pretty much stays in the same corner.
Does it?
They
put it in a different place for like Overwatch.
I moved it on Psy. No, Overwatch is still in the top corner. It hides the Discord overlay.
Ah, okay. So you can see the Discord, but everyone can't.
You can still see it because you know what my logo looks like, Richard.
Yeah.
You'd have to really focus to see it because of the overlay.
Yeah, it's like harder to see.
For those that don't know, I will dump weird ass logo in the garbage pile.
You use it as your Discord logo, Nick.
Yeah, but that's
can
mini.
See it.
That's mini. This is bigger.
Yeah, well, if you click on it, it makes it bigger.
Oh, you made that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I thought you just copied it.
He did mine too.
Yeah.
I talked him into it.
Didn't take much talking.
Yeah, I just said, hey, Nick, can you do this for me? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think you just did it on like the day you went into the
I went into uni to do work, and then I went. I don't feel like doing work right now, and I have access to Photoshop. So I made Richard's logo, which I don't actually have saved here on my computer. It's saved on it's still saved on the system. I should probably go pilfer that before we go home for summer.
Mm.
But yeah,
because I think I've got the PNG versions on my computer. Well, on my Dropbox, actually. I saved them there.
Because I sent them to you.
Yeah, I know. Like the square and the circle. No, not backgrounds. Logo. Yeah, I got PNG versions. The round one and the square one.
It even has a Junkrat aspect in it, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's the little cross on the face.
The explosive star.
Yeah, like there's a little sort of explodey thing on the like little right hand side of the mouth, and that's from a Junkrat spray.
Do you want to see what horrifying mess mine was before I decided to do the tribal bird?
Oh yeah, your logo. Come on, what show your original
this
logo.
This horrifying mess.
That was his original logo in.
And then I stripped it back.
And then he changed it to the tribal phoenix.
Because the tribal phoenix is so much better.
There we go. That's a lot better.
I even took the piss and I did the things for Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Just looking through all these chats, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, it's because Nick goes. Well, Nick wanted to sort them out, and then goes a bit crazy. Because people like just talk in general. The garbage pile was because people were just spamming links and pictures into the general, and so he thought, anything that's a picture or a link or something like that can go in the garbage pile.
Mhm.
The mock turtle request are because he has a bot that plays music for you, and rather than putting those in either one,
all of the bots playing music in
you can
this
just
room.
put it. That you can just put it in there. Obey the rules is just because he has rules and wanted to put them there rather than putting them in general.
Half of them are like shouting at people.
What are those rules?
Then obey the rules, like in the regularly scheduled channels.
Hang on.
No, like what are they?
Stream
Because I'm
notifications.
dyslexic and I can't be bothered to try to read.
Then there's stream notifications, which is after that, which is where another one of his bots tells you if him or Gemma are streaming. Then he's got Hunger Games, where he puts pictures of all of the Hunger Games that he does. Then he's got HG Wins, which is Hunger Games Wins, which is whoever wins at the Hunger Games.
the Hunger Games.
Is this Minecraft Hunger Games or?
No, Hunger Games is a computer website that you put people's names in and it simulates the Hunger Games. Click on the Hunger Games text channel. You can scroll up through the Hunger Games. He has done how many?
12, 13, 14.
I'm just gonna scroll up till I see a season whatever.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Are you counting tally marks?
Yes. I think somebody's missing a tally mark.
Well, you've done season 11.
Who won season 11? That was a you win.
Give me a second, I gotta find the one that says winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Oh, the winner of season 11 was me.
Yeah, that's your third win.
Yeah, so I think you missed something further. Yeah, how you can have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Whatever. It's your problem.
Yeah, there's a win missing.
So yeah, Hunger Games is a website where you basically put people's names in and it simulates a Hunger Games. Like The Feast. Jasmine and Connor threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Day 7. Cat accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. It simulates the Hunger Games. HG Wins is where he says, okay, these people have won.
End my life with something stupid. I'll either fall out of a tree or eat something bad.
Yeah, Tiggy, look at the wins page. I've actually won one.
Yeah, I've won one out of how many? And
But
all
Tiggy,
the others,
have you
I've
seen
either gone on a ruthless kill and then been rightfully murdered. I've always held hands with someone for some reason.
Oh no!
I've fallen out of a tree and I've eaten berries. And I've been murdered.
It got down to the point where Cat, Void, and Ben are omens of death. If you're caught holding their hands, you die the next days later.
Yeah. Then you've got after the wins one, you got You Did It Bad, where the bot yells at you if you did bad things. It's mainly just Nick using it as like a little sort of bot to put that the bot puts links that you post. Whenever you post a link, the bot reposts the message in the You Did a Bad channel, so you can look through to see all of the links that people posted.
People moan, so I disabled that one.
What, the You Did a Bad?
No, just the whole.
Oh yeah, you did that bot
link.
Yeah, because it private messaged you.
You can block the bot so it doesn't private message you.
It still does the sort of mentioning you thing, which most people don't like when you get mentioned by a bot. Like I think a lot of people, most of the people don't like the stream notification atting everyone.
Oh well, deal with it.
Because there's it's basically it just beeps up and you think, oh, someone's talking to me and no one's actually talking.
Do you want to know the funny thing, Richard? I could change that.
You put that in.
No.
Yeah, no, you put that in yourself.
I mean, I have mine on my phone, and every time there's an at everyone, it tells me which channel it's coming from, and it's usually at everyone.
You just mute the whole thing, can't you?
You can, but if it does the at everyone, you still get the notification from it, even if you've muted the channel.
Yeah, there's no channels I've muted, but every time I mention
notification from it.
Yeah, I put the at everyone in there because pretty much when I did that, everybody on here actually occasionally watched the streams.
I just got an email. That's how I found you.
Let's see. Then you got the Hatters Gallery, where the artsy people post their artsy things.
Yeet.
Oh, I should have put my artsy thing in there.
You can't post. I have to give
You
Rolf
can't.
that one.
You got to be specifically artsy person.
Yeah,
Then you got the
I
Narrator's
had to
Notebook,
be
which is where
approved
Nick puts
before they
things
let
about
me
his
do
law.
anything.
There's
So
a map
like
in there.
if you scroll up, if you scroll up, you can see the map of his
Well, I
world,
knew
which is
it was
basically just
Texas.
Earth with Texas ripped out. Most of
Well,
South,
you're untold life, so I'm happy.
most of America ripped out. I think Mexico is mostly gone. There's a new island where part of Africa was like he
Wait,
cut up Africa.
I have to find. I'm gonna go find my map. The map in my files. And
There's basically Japan and all of those islands around there. They've been kind of tilted sideways and given a weird dragon head. There's another
thought that'd
island
be
below
Indonesia.
Australia. Like he just basically just butchered a map of the world and turned it into his own. Then
I
you've
thought,
got
like,
Why
Columbus-
did he
places
purge
of-
all those countries?
At least he got
Like,
rid of
get the
Israel.
fuck out, Mexico! I don't need you.
what he wanted to do, I think what he said, make it line up with Earth for certain things like Stonehenge, but still wanted it to be a different map. So he basically
This
just butchered up
reminds
a
me
map
of
of the world.
a show called The Shannara Chronicles of the Earth. Basically,
Yes.
humans just nuke
Yes.
themselves, and then magic
Yes.
just exists.
Love it. Actually loved it. It looks like it's ending. I
That's
just put
what
the map in the
happens
garbage
that
pile if you want.
series. They nuke
Yeah, you can
themselves
look at the
and
map and
magic
everything.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tiggy, if you want the map, I just put it in the garbage pile.
Let me have a look.
Then
but I
you've
hate
got
that
the quote-
magic is so nerfed in that universe. I would just become a demon
Yeah.
just to use magic.
At least we're still
Yeah, then you
there.
got quotes, which is basically quotes from people.
I think. Did
So
you
if
just
someone-
leave
if someone says
England
something funny-
alone?
Pretty much.
You've
I
just
think I
left the
expanded England
UK.
slightly.
You've left the UK
England's slightly different.
severely
Both everywhere else.
enhanced island.
Then you've got the tech bar, which is for nerds.
Also, Here's the
tech
question:
stuff.
is this an extra island next to Africa as well?
Yeah,
Yes.
he added. I nicknamed that one as is it? Mira Madagascar.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got the tech bar, which is all of the nerd shit like computer specs, monitors, that kind of stuff. House of Time, which is basically just a bot playground for one of the
Technically,
bots,
two of them now.
or a couple of the bots. You got the dungeon, which you might not be able to see, which is for
There's a bot that
D&D
does
bot.
a weird dungeon and
Master bot.
thing.
You can't see that one. Then there's the polling station, which is for polls, which mainly
That
is
stopped
Nick
working.
asking questions. Oh, did it? Oh, well.
The
Then you got the bot testing ground,
The poll.
which is another bot playground. So you can use any of the commands from any of the bots. Just dick about, You got D&D sheets, which is for basically character sheets for D&D. Dry Bones Goes To, which is where when we me, Tiggy, Nick, and Void do a thing in VR chat, which is Dry Bones Goes To, where we all put on a Dry Bones avatar and go basically touristing around different worlds.
It's fucking great. It's my favourite thing
then
to
you've got
do.
The last one, which is Cough Cough, which is a not safe for work channel, because near enough every bot has a not safe for work function that requires that channel. So there it is. If you all want to use a not safe for work function of any of the bots, do it there.
What?
Then you got all the voice channels.
What not safe for work thing are people doing with the bots?
No one has used the channel yet.
But pretty much every one of the bots on this channel has technically a porn function.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then you got the voiceovers.
If I go back to a conversation,
which, just voice channels. Underland, Wonderland, Cloud9 and 3/4, which is, not many people can use that one.
Right.
You can see it. On the train of thought, which is where people go when they're AFK, and then the trash can, where we throw people that are trash.
I'm going to be there a lot. I can tell.
Yeah, like right now.
Right.
Bring him back.
Wait a minute.
There you go. You went into the trash can.
I didn't see
Right.
it.
Are you Tiggy, are you ready for this one?
All right. I'll leave Tiggy for now. You got to listen to things.
Go on in.
You can trash Donnie if you really want, and then he'll come back.
Yeah, well, here you go, Tiggy. Here's Donnie in the trash can. There you go. He's in the trash can, and he's back. There you go.
But yeah, one of the bots, I don't know which one it is because I only took a picture of the fucking NSFW commands. This is the list of commands it has.
It's
4K.
It's the Koya bot.
Is
I
it?
remember.
It's 4K, ass, BDSM, boobs, dicks. E621, ecchi, female, fist, fuck. Can't pronounce that one. Hentai gif, lick, neko, nude, porn gif, Pornhub, pussy, RedTube, Rule 34, squirt, and suck.
There you go. Those are all the not safe for work commands of the Koya bot.
What, are they going cough cough?
Yes.
Give me one.
Right. The command you have to type in is the weird pointing up arrows, so you have to type 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then which one made you laugh the most?
I don't know. All of them.
Just type in porn gif.
Just put the picture message to Tiggy. Like direct to Tiggy. And then she can choose which one. You just have to put two up arrows and then
Oh, by the way, this is for science.
Yeah,
you have the role for science.
She has the role of for science.
She is the designated testing person.
I am the tester for science. Also, if you ever want something weird drawn, I will do it for science.
Like the abomination.
My child.
Hence the title. Creator of
Creator of Abominations
Unknown.
Have you got it? Do you want me to? Have you seen it? Do you want to see it?
By the way, here's the thing. You just said you would draw anything random. I'm going to hold you to that.
No. We literally got her to draw the personification of heads, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Eyes and ears and mouth and nose.
To him. Just send him as a message. You can click his name in Underland and direct message it to him that way.
Have a look. Hang on. Let me find it in my files. It's fucking glorious. Where did I put it?
You ate it. You decided no one needed to see that, so you ate the picture. Put it on a memory stick and you ate it.
Apple. Search. Everywhere. Where did I put you? Oops.
Wait, didn't you pin that, Nick? Like into the garbage pile?
I might have done.
Hang on, I'll get it.
Yeah. Okay, go into the garbage pile and look at the pinned messages.
I found them. They're in my trash can. I can repost them. I'll repost them all in the garbage. Here. Here's how it started. Here's what it turned into. And here's it.
Here's the final stage.
Oh.
Because we asked her to draw the personification of heads, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Basically, head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
If you're wondering why he's blushing and has a bloody nose, it's because all of his internal organs are in his head, and because there's so many of it, it starts leaking out. But he's constantly got rosy cheeks because there's so much blood in his head. And he just wants to die.
But can't, because he can't reach his neck to strangle himself.
He has no functional appendages to be able to. He has to hop everywhere because he doesn't have proper legs.
The power.
Right. I'm being tested to go to bed. So Tiggy, do your for science test.
Okay, hang on.
I personally messaged you the shit.
Hang on. I'll find it. I've missed it. Oh, where's it gone? There it is.
Direct message right at the bottom.
So do I just type it in, or do I have to put in
You have to type in.
Type it.
That.
You have to do it.
And then what? I just message you again. You have to type in that and then whatever one of them words.
Okay, I got one. This one should be pretty tame. Oh.
You thought it'd be tame, didn't you?
It's probably tame. I like the fact that it does requested by.
Oh, it's getting worse. Come on, load it. Fucking load it.
That one doesn't
I just find the fact that it's requested by is the best. Like,
Yeah,
you can never hide.
This is
Like,
gonna
you request that, even if
officially-
you delete the message, it's still there.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, that one got tame.
Yeah.
That one's tame.
What else we got? Hang on.
I mean,
let
to
me-
be fair, it's probably
She looks
tame
like
compared
she
to a
just
lot of the
wanted
other
it.
ones.
I
There.
want to know what one it was. E621.
You probably don't want to see that. You should probably run away while you can.
Oh my
The fuck?
The fuck is that?
What?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think it's time for an incognito Google search.
Oh wait, I spelled that one wrong. What? What is it? Oh! Oh my! Oh my! I didn't ask for this today.
Oh fuck, Void's getting involved.
Oh god, no.
No, Void's just what the fuck.
Okay, hang on. Let me
Perfect
pick.
answer to Void.
You're under 18.
You're
I'm
under
19.
18,
I'm allowed in
Charles,
here.
Why is Void allowed in here then?
He's not. He's a liar and a scoundrel.
Where is it finding these images?
I don't know.
Oh, that one's
It's probably
just
got a
artistic.
database of them.
Why does Discord have a database for this stuff?
No, the bot itself. Like, whoever put the bot together. Oh god. Cat is. No, that's Void. Oh, thank god.
No, that's
No,
okay.
that's for fuck. Do you want to try this before I go?
What else should I try? Do you want this? What's this one? Oh god. Oh. Okay, I'm flipping away from that now.
Wait, then this one has to be tested. Wait, no.
I'm saving it with kitty pictures. That's better. Just push it up into the void. No!
Oh god!
Why did you do that, Nick?
I wanted to see if it was worse. Oh Jesus!
Almost. Probably worse, I'd say.
I didn't ask for this.
Well, if the pictures are what it was, I'm pretty sure a GIF would be worse.
Yeah, but the fucking the one TiggyPut was a GIF. I was expecting it to be that length of a GIF, not like 3 million
No.
years long.